Angified. I started Angified Presents.
We share the love of music.
It has been medicine and therapy. Nothing else worked.
It has saved many of us. With mental health, we need to open our eyes.
Hurt people.
We ask that you listen, comprehend, and relate with your ears.
Form that heart of unity and one.
We share on this stage.
Statistics, feelings.
And ourselves.
We stand with the belief to be you, to be heard, and to be original.
We all may be different, with opinions and beliefs.
At the end of the day, we are all brothers and sisters.
We are family.
We ask that you join us in a magical journey with artists from around the world. Open your minds, let in the love,
and listen with your hearts.
We all want a better tomorrow. Be one.
Communicate and look out for one another. And then, and only then, will you find the world.
We will find peace in all the world.
You'll find the world. And you will find in this shining world. He was among us in every boy and girl. Many have been broken, red hearts turn black. Love will melt the ice and turn it back, and you will find the world. You will find the world. You will find the world. And when you find a place called home, where everyone is free to roam, a whole new world, a better place for our children's futures at stake. And you'll find, with music in your soul, laughter in your hearts, together we can grow a better place, with love in us all. And you will find, together we can save it all. And you will find a place called home, where
We're going ahead and we are pulling some contestants in here. Yes. Big facts, the truth. Mavi. Oddball. Yes.
What's
Hello.
up, guys?
Are you ready to wag?
I've been wagging and wagging and wagging and wagging and wagged. I wagged on this track trying to get it done, and it just, we got it together. It sounds good to me. I mean,
yeah, it sounds really good, actually.
Well, let's begin wagging then, shall we?
Let's do it.
"32 artists from different genres, from all corners of the globe. We're internationally known. Do it. Don't be scared. It's just a wag, baby."
Guess what? We're full, baby. The WAG is going to go down now. It is. We have our 32 picked, chosen, and told. Welcome to the WAG.
Four, three, two, one.
32 artists from different genres, from all corners of the globe. We're internationally known.
Show up and he'll take care of the rest.
Don't be scared. It's just a wag, baby.
We're doing silent form for participants and for the judges. We are only doing 32 waggers this time. We're cutting it mad. So you make pace that cut, then you gotta make the pace first, right?
Have you signed up yet? Do it. Don't be scared. It's just a wag, baby. Don't be scared. It's just a wag, baby.
Don't say you natural. 32 only. Sign up ASAP. And what's a genre?
Genre hoedown.
No. It's what's a genre showdown. Sign up. A silent form for participants and for the judges. We're going to do this right this time.
Oh, yes. Now we're going to go ahead and we are going to introduce you to mashup number 1, team 1 and team 2. Let's go ahead. Let's check this out. Well, let me ask, as a kid, what was your dream job?
I wanted to be a police officer, but as I got older and it's like the shoe went from one foot to the other foot, started becoming this bad guy, giving out this bad guy persona. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna stay away from the cops now.
Let me ask, when you were a kid, what was your dream job?
My dream job was to be retired. Just do nothing but have free time to create.
Oh, yeah, they're going to be creating some hip hop rock for us tonight. I hope you guys are ready. I played the fifth.
4, 3, 2.
Oh, yeah. So we're going to go ahead first. Mavi, the returning champ from winter season, do you want to go ahead and tell us a little bit about your piece here? Life stages.
It was pretty interesting. It started off as in a different direction, and we changed it to what it is now. It's also about addictions, and in a sense, it could be anything, not just what everyone knows addiction to be like addicted to music or whatnot. And it's pretty interesting. It's really catchy too.
Oh, yeah. Big Facts, the Truth. You want to go ahead and tell us a little bit about your track, Life Stages?
Well, like Mavi said, the track, we started on one track and we got down into it, and it just wasn't hitting right with the soul of the vibe. But it's kind of this track is kind of based on like post reality and then the past reality, what you're going to go through life. And so this is basically based on life stages.
Awesome. We're going to go ahead. We're going to listen to Life Stages. I'm actually opening it up in the studio right now so you guys can go ahead and see the stems and see the lyrics and the work here. And this way, when we share this, we will be listening to see Oddball and Vampires Competition. Are you ready? Let's do it. Life stages. Here we go.
You're addicted to the vision that you painted. The only difference is it's not over with. Pulled it back in and get addicted to the pain that you suffer with. Just praying for my energy, overcome the opposition. Always be kind, rewind and vivid image. Maybe you're just full of it, addicted to the lyrical tension. But just demon time, a lot on my mind. I'm playing in my dreams. Growing up ain't easy where the rules keep on changing quick. Loving lost and legends, man, this journey it'll make you sick. But the beauty in the struggle, in the way we rise and fall. Learning who we really are when our backs against the wall. From the cradle to the grave, we just trying to make success of this wild ride we living, so beautiful and intense. Years go by like the seasons, watching young become the old. Stories that we carry, some silver and some gold. Life centers its ways around a habit that you faithfully become a devout. As you try to find the faith and strength to show some restraint, it becomes salient to others around. And if you feel the need to leave them off for a spin, now's not the time, you're gonna have no doubt. Life centers its ways around a habit that you faithfully become a devout. Yeah, you're stuck in a cycle, feels like strong grip. Every single day that I'm fighting, it's just me trying not to slip back into a salient habit where they judge me out of spite. Trying to break out of this routine, but pleasure and comfort hold me tight. Fighting all the shadows in this epic long battle, trying to get a handle. Fighting dope with the candle, strapping on the saddle. Steed carries my weight, but this mental battle won't scare me to my fate. La da da dee da, la da la dee da. Growing up ain't easy where the rules keep on changing quick. Loving lost and legends, man, this journey it'll make you sick. But the beauty in the struggle, in the way we rise and fall. Learning who we really are when our backs against the wall. From the cradle to the grave, we just trying to make success this wild ride we live in, so beautiful and dense. Years go by like the seasons, watching young become the old. Stories that we carry, some silver and some gold. Life centers its ways around a habit that you faithfully become a devout. As you try to find the faith and strength to show some restraint and become salient to others around. And if you feel the need to leave them all for a spin, now's not the time, you're gonna have no out. Life centers its ways around a habit that you faithfully become a devout. Life centers its ways around a habit that you faithfully become a devout. Life centers its ways around a habit that you faithfully become a devout. Life centers its ways around a habit that you faithfully become a devout. As you try to find the faith and strength to show some restraint and become salient to others around. And if you feel the need to leave them all for a spin, now's not the time, you're gonna have no out. Life centers its ways around a habit that you faithfully become a devout.
Oh, yeah. That was Mavi and Big Facts. Judges, you may have the stage. We'll start with Judge Rollo.
Yeah, that was really cool. The that bass line was really funky. I like that. The bass line in the, well, at least in the hip hop part, was really funky. I like that a lot. Production, you know.
Looks like Rollo froze there
Really
for
good.
a hot.
Yeah, I liked it a lot. Oh,
You froze for a minute, Rollo.
oh shoot.
Can
No,
you
I'm
repeat that
getting.
last part?
Yeah, I'm getting notifications. My internet's unstable right now. So I said it was a cool bass line. I really liked it. It was really like funky bass line. I liked it a lot, and the production was really good.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Judge Kiwi.
Hey boys, yeah, this is excellent. I like the play on words, clever storytelling in it, the metaphorical aspect of it. Enjoyed that. I'm big on melody, you know, whether it be a little acoustic song or a hardcore thrash metal song. Really clear genre difference to me. It was clear. It was hip hop and rock. I hope that was the genre because that's what I picked up on. I love the layering of everything. The voices sounded really good together. And I like that kind of like a pulsing bass synth running through it. I don't know if that's what it was, but I enjoyed that. It just kept it, kind of had a groove and had me nodding my head, and that's what I like. I like to be moved by music. So yeah, good job.
Noiser number 1. Judge Noiser, you may have the stage.
Right. And I'll take the stage. We're not sure who's one or two. In all cases, yeah, very cool groove. I loved, you know, in the chorus, I love the upper vocal, kind of, I call it like a Bowie backing vocal that kind of gave it an intensity. The second verse with the two voices, probably a, you know, not two different people singing, but a separator in the vocal. Very cool, very good second verse. Hook is strong. I like connecting habit to devout, where you're messing with the idea of the negativity of a habit with the ritualisticness of being devout. So interesting, thoughtful, you know, thoughtful words. Work in progress. Nicely done in a short time, guys. Well done. Thank you.
Thank you.
Judge Noiser 2, you may take the stage.
Yes, really enjoyed it. Same as the others, pulled in by the groove right away.
Interesting bass. Couldn't make out exactly what it was generating it as a bass player. Some synth, something, but it caught my ear. What's that?
That was my bass.
Yeah, it's an actual bass. Yeah, it sounded really good.
It's not a sample.
Okay. Oh no, not a sample, but like a synth or something. There was a tone. There was something there. I liked it. And it locked with the drums, which really stood out at times with good production. There was real separation there. I could hear everything. I like the hook, like the other guy said. I particularly like the outro too. I'd have to hear it again, but I had there were a few surprises in the way you phrased the chords, the way those are common chords, but there were surprises, and it kept me kind of guessing. And even right now, the chords are kind of running through my head. So it's catchy, it's hooky, it's good.
That's good to hear. Thank you.
Really appreciate that.
Excellent. Now we're going to go ahead and we're going to hear from Oddball and Vampire Squared sent a video, so I'm going to share that as well. Oddball, can you tell me a little bit about your piece, Solid Backbone?
Hey, good evening. Can you hear me okay?
Yes.
Hey, everybody. Yeah, so Solid Background was inspired by Vampire, who right out of the gate got super excited by the genre and said Linkin Park, as like a punk rock hip hop big fan of that genre. He laid out the guitar and the riffs and everything, and then I came through, added bass riff off of what he started, and kind of arranged a back end to extend it out with a break and additional chorus, and actually pulled out my trumpet and added trumpet to it. I did add some horns in the chorus as well to try to make the chorus pop a little bit. And it did extend it over to more like 3.5 minutes, which was perfect. But yeah, so the bulk of this is about, I think, overcoming adversity and being resilient in the face of strife, I guess. So I thought his lyrics were really clever. But we had a short amount of time to pull this off. So I think it was really impressive that we pulled this off with really only about 2 days to do it, and then a little bit of touching as we had time. Both of us were out of town as of Tuesday. So I think it really sounded great. He was able to do the mastering through some software he had on his computer and then bring it back in the BandLab, which really made it nice and polished.
That is so awesome. So awesome. Sounds like a great collaboration. Let's hear from Vampire.
Hello, judges. This week we had hip-hop rock as a genre. So since that is in my wheelhouse, I decided to start off my group's song with a template backbone, a solid backbone, if you will, of guitar, drums, verses, and chorus lyrics to get us started. And I used inspirations from Linkin Park, Rage Against the Machine, Beastie Boys. And then my partner Oddball came in and did some rearranging, adding some horns, bass line, some additional lyrics, and some additional drums. And then we worked together to kind of mix it all together. And what we ended up coming up with is our final song called Solid Backbone.
Oh, yeah. We're going to go ahead and we're going to check out that track now. I have it all opened up in the studio. Are you ready? Here we go. We have the stems here. You can see they did a lot of work. And here are the lyrics. We shall begin.
Hey, yo, Oddball.
Yeah, man, what's up?
Mind if I do my thing?
Yeah, let's do it.
Here we go. First off, I'm a man on the mission. Draft the tune to the left, just listen. I stay in the pocket, got it? Just like plate, I'm clinging to your denim. Some days I just care about plays, till I realize it doesn't really pay. Stuck in the cycle, counting out the days. 1, 2, 3, 4, that's what I say. Trapped in the mud, pulling me down, but I'll stand up and climb my way out. Gravity builds, forcing me
All right, that's Solid Backbone by Oddball and Vampire Squared. Judge Rolla, would you like to take first?
Sure, yeah. That was really cool. In my younger years, I definitely had a rap rock phase, and that reminded me of you know, a lot of the stuff that I listened to was really cool. Definitely heard the Linkin Park and the Rage influence in there. I could definitely hear like the Rage influence in a lot of the vocal inflections. It was, you know, nice. When I heard you say that you put like, you know, horns into a rap rock song, I was a little skeptical, but you actually made it work really well, so that was really cool. And yeah, that's all I got. Good job.
All right, Kiwi, would you like to take the floor?
Hi guys, Solid Backbone, solid song. As far as I'm concerned, it's produced so well, put together well, it's catchy, it's ready for radio. I'm a vocalist, so I appreciate those rock vocals and the harmonies were bang on. Definite Linkin Park vibes, which is one of my favorite pop rock bands because they have, again, that hardcore and then the melody and then a little bit of the hip hop stuff. I didn't get a huge hip hop vibe up this, so I heard the little nod to hip hop with the scratching. And I liked the talking instead of rapping. Or just the tone, you know, through the megaphone or whatever that effect was. That's cool. Nice triumphant lyrics. Yeah, solid as. Well done.
Judge Noiser, number one.
The loneliest noiser. Hey, yeah. I'm a drummer originally, so what I thought was interesting is how you kind of did that funky halftime beginning, and then you double timed. I expected you to go to like twos and fours, but you went past that to double time in the hook, which was really interesting. In the break at the end, you finally went back to a 2/4 thing. And I would have played around with all three of those things to see which one I liked in the verse and chorus, you know, in the back of my head. I have to hear the vocals again to get into the storyline. And I love the ending back to the halftime. So very cool. Nicely done.
Judge Noiser, number two.
Yeah, I liked it. It was a good sort of contrast. You build the tension in those verses, and it really explodes in the chorus. I think my favorite part was that extended held note. You know, that's raw. It kind of, you know, I don't know, gives me a little charge. I like that feeling in this style of music. All the rest was there. A good mix, a good bass line. It had movement. It was engaging. Yeah, it was good.
Excellent. Yes. You guys, you have any feedback, Oddball?
Yeah, I mean, that's great. I really appreciate it. I know each one of you has a very keen and respectable music career and really, really good judgment for you know, musical critique. So I really appreciate and respect every one of you. So it's really great to put something together that's a little bit different, and it's always, you know, it's always a little bit of unique flair from each of us, Vampire and myself, and to have it blend together and come out and have other people appreciate it is awesome. So thank you so much for giving us a thumbs up. Thank you.
You guys are great. You may publish your tracks. I'm going to be sending you guys into the back room. Yeah, it's WAG Summer Series, guys.
Thank you.
All right.
Have a good night.
Yes. Good night. All right. What do you think for round, well, mashup number one? Pretty lethal, huh? I'm going to be going ahead and pulling Rusty and Tweedledum up here and D main. I did not see Super Maha enter. He is a 12-hour time difference being in Indonesia. So, and I know he's been working very hard. He's been here quite a bit as well. So let me go ahead and pull those guys up. Hello, hello, welcome.
Hello, hello.
We're going to go ahead and we are going to start. This is mashup number 2, team 1 and team 2. Let's go ahead and introduce them to you.
Welcome to the What's the Genre Showdown. I'm Coco Barr. I'm Rusty Wilkins. I'm the creator of this crazy competition, and trust me, folks, you're in for a wild ride. You've all heard it before. What's a genre? Let's get into a genre. Genre isn't a thing. Well, we're putting that question to the test. We're going to do it with 32 artists, unpredictable matchups, and at the end, only
As a kid, what was your dream job?
My dream job as a kid
Yeah.
was either be a musician, a wrestler, or a cook. I had 3 different things. I wasn't a wrestler.
As a kid, what was your dream job?
Let me think about that. Probably like a fireman. I think I would have said the normal stuff like fireman, policeman, you know, something like that. And I don't know. And I always loved computers. I wound up in IT. I still do IT, you know, that's my thing. But it's not as fun as like a fireman. I still think it's cool. When my kids were in scouts, they were like, it was still cool to tour the fire stations and the police stations and stuff like that.
Super Maha, as a kid, what was your dream job?
Architect, make a house, building, decorate the city, everything.
So an architect.
Yeah.
Heck yeah. As a kid, what was your dream job?
My dream job was to be a coach in the NFL. I'm a passionate sports fan. I was born and raised in Minnesota, so we've never won a championship here. So it's always something that I'd always dreamed about, either playing in the NFL or coaching in the NFL, like sports.
Oh, yeah. This is mashup number 2. Their genre is country blues. We're going to go ahead and we're going to pull this up. We have Bipolar by Rusty and Tweedledum. And Demain, I'm not sure. Do you have your track?
I sure did, Angie. I did invite you. I believe I invited the correct account. It's called This Town by Maha and myself, D Main.
Alrighty. Let me see. There it is. Thank you. Project, quick and pull it up. We're going to go ahead and we're going to take a look at Bipolar. Rusty, do you want to tell us a little bit about this piece?
It speaks for itself. It is a fun track. Me and Tweedle have fun with it. Yeah, Tweedle, you got anything to say about it?
It's bipolar for sure. It's definitely bipolar.
It's definitely bipolar.
All righty. We're going to go ahead and check it out.
Let's hope they sing this in the bars.
Yeah, it is. It's kind of a sing along. You guys can all sing along. All right.
If you know the words after this.
We're going to share the lyrics. So if you want to sing along, the lyrics are in there for you to do so. Here we go. We're going to check out this piece. Let's go to Bye Bipolar.
Oh my, my. Oh my, my. Oh my, my, my bipolar baby. My bipolar baby. One night you're a sweetheart, baking me a pie. Next night you're a pistol, shooting me that eye. You hug me like a kitten and scratch me like a pet. Girl, you keep me guessing, but I kinda like it here. Baby, 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 you put the in bipolar. Oh, Lord, Lord. You're 1 minute high, the next minute colder. Oh, Lord, baby, you're sweet tea with whiskey, sugar with a bite. You kiss me in the morning, cuss me out at night. Oh shit, I never know your weather, sunshine or storm, but I ain't complaining 'cause you sure keep me warm. Baby, 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 you put the in bipolar. Oh, Lord, Lord. You're 1 minute high, the next minute colder. Oh, Lord,
Energy from the sun, well, we call that solar. When you strike the pills, you're called a bowler. Like the pain in your tooth, nothing can but the molars. Yet no matter how I try, I can't console her. It's not up to me to control her. So that's the story of my life, 'cause my girl is bipolar. Girl is bipolar. Bipolar.
come here, baby. Baby, 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 you put the in bipolar. Oh, Lord. You're 1 minute high, the next minute colder. Oh, Lord,
My life, 'cause my girl is bipolar.
All right. That was Bye Bye Bipolar by Rusty and Tweedle. Judge Rollo, would you like to go ahead and take the floor, please?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I enjoyed that a lot. That was really fun track. Kind of really enjoyed the old school sort of feel of it. Yeah, it's really good. Good job, guys.
Thank you, Rolo.
Judge Kiwi?
Hey, boys. Great stuff. Great fun track. Loving the rusty yodel that you do so well. Love that. What a perfect combination. You guys are both clever and witty, and I was really looking forward to hearing this one, and I wasn't disappointed. Dealing with the hard stuff in our family, even through the shit, we try and find something to laugh about it. You just have to. So whether this is a serious song about bipolar or it's not, or whether someone's got bipolar and it's sensitive to them, well, maybe they're happy side of them and will enjoy this song for 5 minutes, and then they won't like it 5 minutes later. Yeah, okay, go cancel me too, whatever. You got to laugh, eh? Yeah, great song. What was your genre? Country blues. Well, I call it rock and roll. So if country married blues, it probably would be rock and roll. So yeah, good job.
Judge Noiser #1.
Yeah, very, clearly fun, right? Fun. mad fun, right? Definitely a blues. I mean, I'm not that versed in country, so for me, it felt like more like a blues than a country. But that could have just been the arrangement or the tempo or something like that. I'm sure the lyrics are hilarious. I didn't get all of them. Sometimes double tracking the lyric, doing it twice, I can't quite get it. I know you guys only had a very short time to put it together. Now we're gonna have to cancel you though because you're making fun of bipolar people. So now you're in complete trouble. And I'm going to have to call Angie 2 a.m. We have to get the shareholders together, Angie, and have a
I
big talk
hear
about
this.
Okay? All
I
right.
hear this.
My
Yes.
3 cents.
Mike, you're tripolar. Think about it.
I am trisexual, though.
Hey.
I am. I try to have sex on Monday. I try to have sex on Tuesday. Hey, that's a Jack.
This is a PG show. Okay.
That's a Jack LaLanne joke, by the way.
It was.
Come on. Yeah. All right.
Okay.
Jim Hill.
Let me ask, who played the bass?
Okay, so all the instrumental was done by DWD, Bobby Darian, writing desk. He helped with creating the instrumental and everything, and yeah, he gets a big shout out for that because he did a lot of work for that for us. Because we were those 2 vocalists put together, and he helped us out with that one.
Okay, yeah. I mean the keyboard, the whole thing. I played bass in blues bands for years, and he went to all the right places at the right time. It was good. But you guys were the star of the show, of course. It like Mike said, it's funny, it's entertaining. I couldn't pull out all the words, but it's got like an infectious kind of energy that it just pulls you in. It's very creative. I mean, both you guys are super creative. There's no doubt about that. And I thought it came together well. I enjoyed it.
Thank you. Thanks. Thank you, Noisers.
No, they're canceled for sure.
That's too bad, but
All right. We're going to go ahead and listen to D Main and Super Maha, our Chagana Boys track. D Main, would you like to tell us a little bit about this town?
I sure would. So I think it was we have a limited time to create this track. Maha is actually from, I think he's like 13 to 14 hours difference, so it's definitely been challenging. I will say he presented me with an instrumental, and as a musician, the fluidity and the actual, I don't know, it's almost like it brought me to a place like in somewhere where we're kicking boots and we're dancing, and it truly felt like he delivered something that was pure, kind of like a jam track that isolated into like a small vocal piece that just kind of ended with like, we're just going to be slapping boots and dancing. So what I did vocally when I received this track, I major in metal. I have a degree in hip hop. I really wanted to bring this to the actual like ancestral roots. I went with a little Johnny Cash vibe here. I'm not 100% sure that my partner has heard this, but I do hope that some people out here will appreciate the tones that I hit on this. There's no auto tune. It's just straight raw vocal. I really hope you guys appreciate this track. I had a lot of fun making it. I just want to emphasize before we, listen to this track, Maha created this, and I feel like he brings you to a place, you know what I mean? And whether it's, wherever you would like it to be, I feel like it's a whole project. So very happy about it.
All right. Absolutely beautiful. Yes. Super Maha wears his cape in all different colors. We're going to go ahead and check out now this town.
burn to the touch. I've been a dog like a hound on a hunt. I'm around until you're found. And then the sheriff, he shot me down. Oh, I forgot what it's like in this town when I'm around. When I'm in town, I might sin a little, do it again and again and again and again. I've been around, I burn to the touch. Yeah, I'm a dog, a hound and a hunt, I'm around.
Oh, yeah. That was This Town. Judge Rollo, would you like to go ahead and take the floor?
Yeah, yeah, I enjoyed that a lot. It was, I like the 12. It sounded to me like a 12-string guitar. I really like that riff. He was playing on that a lot. But yeah, it's hard to judge the mix over Zoom because I feel like that affects it. So I'll listen to it again. But yeah, yeah, that's all I got. It was really good. Good job.
Thank you.
All right, Kiwi, would you like to take the floor?
Hey guys, great track. Domain, was that you on the vocals, bro? I've only ever heard your R&B voice, so it was nice to hear a different take from you. And I didn't know you were a metler, so clearly I need to do a little bit more homework there. Instrumentals, yeah, loved it. It was probably the most realist of the tracks I've heard so far, in that it wasn't perfect. And it was just pure playing real instruments. I assume they were real. And I liked it. And it was a little off and dissonant, and that gave it a punk vibe to me. I don't mean punk music, just that attitude, which I enjoyed. Your guys' genre was country and blues, so I guess we got the twang of the guitar for the country element, and then just the dirtiness for the blues. Yeah, well done. I love that atmosphere of it all. It sounded fantastic.
Yeah, it's a shuffle, a blues shuffle. I think you did a good job of mixing country and blues. You mixed them really well, but it's kind of like a little off. It's like a little, I don't know, indie, but it's like you're on a spaceship and you're playing the blues, but you're going through space or something. And I've got to hear a better quality mix myself on my iPhone that I'm listening. But good mashup, great vocal. Forgive me when I say it's Doors-ish, Doors-esque. Forgive me. I don't mean to really label anybody. I think your voice is extraordinary. So looking forward to hearing more of that. You came in really late. It's a blues song. I get it. Everyone's relaxed. But as far as structure song goes, you came in rather late. But I know it's a work in progress. So, wow, way to pull it all together in such a short time. Really well done.
Thank you.
Yeah, it was cool. I probably never really heard quite that combination before. It almost started with like that Robert Johnson type original blues type riff, dissonant on purpose, loose in rhythm. The low note that you would gravitate, that was wild. Wasn't really. I don't know what that low note was. It sounded like two notes together, so kind of a dissonant sound. And you resolved that. Like Mike said, I thought you had a good quality voice, no doubt. It sounds like maybe it's a little bit early, like the song's, in its evolution, it's going to maybe go tighten up and go to another level, because I know how it is. You don't have a lot of time to do this. But yeah, good job. I enjoyed it.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah. We have mashup number 2, Rusty Tweedle against D-Main and Super Maha. Guys, you may publish your tracks. I'll be sending you back to the back room. Good luck.
Thank you all.
Yeah.
Yeah, that low note was like the frequency of the planet Earth or something. 7.8 hertz or something. Cool.
Yeah, I almost ran over to my keyboard to check. My imperfect pitch has got a little more imperfect.
So how are you guys enjoying these tracks from this summer series?
Talented people.
Very creative, yeah. Very creative stuff.
Showing them a lot.
Well, we've got Pop coming in next, Rolo.
All right.
So Scott Bass is not here, but he has submitted a track. His collaborator sent me a message at 7:15 last night and said, unfortunately, he had to withdraw from the WAG due to personal issues in his life. So Scott has presented a track, but he is not here tonight. But we do have Con Artist and Cal back there. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to bring them up now. Are you ready?
All right.
I'm going to also, well, it looks like Tony took out the other machine, so I will not be also pulling him back here. All right. We've got Con and Cal in here. We're getting ready for mashup number 3. Here we go, guys. Let me introduce to you the artist.
Creator of this crazy competition, and trust me, folks, you're in for a wild ride. All heard it before. What's a genre? Does a song fit into a genre? Genre even a thing? Well, we're putting that question to the test. We're going to do it with 32 artists, unpredictable matchup, and at the end, only
Four, three, two.
Scott, as a kid, what was your dream job?
Well, a rock star, of course, right? But I'm not sure. As a little kid, I'm not sure if I knew. But as a teenager, for sure, I was already into music.
As a kid, what was your dream job?
As a kid, a writer and music or a basketball player. Any of those three.
Now, when you were a kid, what was your dream job?
My God. Probably more like comedy. I don't know. I was thought I was a funny kid growing up. Still thinking about doing stand-up maybe later in my life, but I'm here. I'm here doing music. I just ended up here.
All right. The genre is pop. Now, like I said, Scott Bass is not here tonight, but he did submit a track. Brother K32 has withdrawn from the WAG. Con, would you like to go ahead and tell us a little bit about your piece that you have sent in tonight here? Space Cadet.
Sure. So Space Cadet is an alternative pop song that uses outer space as a metaphor for the feelings of isolation and navigating through everyday life.
Very cool. Cal, would you like to go ahead and tell us a little bit about Space Cadet?
Sure. Yeah, alternative pop. We were talking a lot about like our OCDs and our obsessions over things, and we like we thought of relating to it by being stuck in space, but wanting to travel, going faster, but you're just kind of floating in place. And yeah, both did vocals on it. Feeling good.
Excellent. Excellent. We're going to go ahead and we're going to play Space Cadet first, and then we're going to listen to Scott Bass's track. Are you ready? Here we go. There we go.
I've been drifting out of time, lost in static of my own mind, trying to come down, but I'm so lost inside. What should I do? Who am I? I'm so lost, I'm out my fucking mind.
I run like a fool, like a bull at the sun. Hot air in my skull, not so worrying for none. This is my single burden. I toss and I turn, but the cost is my courage. A common occurrence, no thoughts of concern. It's a bomb that is burst and has popped out determined. Locked in a world when the thoughts about my purpose. Alerted and not stressed out, but I'm searching to find, but I can further refine. I'm couldn't discern for the time. If I'm burnt, then it's fine. I'll embrace what is mine. I'll take it. That space is vacant inside my mind.
I'm floating like a satellite. I'm fucked up, but I can still see the finish line. Inches down, but that's alright. In no time, I'll be traveling at the speed of light. Floating like a satellite. I'm a space cadet. I was born to live or die.
Going out, my mind is clogged, my vision's oxygen among the planets. I imagine inner madness, inner trains of my own sadness. Understand this, I don't lag behind no accident. I'm encapsulated by my castle. It's the spaceship I've advanced to. Been invaded, it embrace it into asteroids are ripped it, but it still remains. I in the abyss, all alone, reminisce about home, the suspense. I'm a clone who I miss, but the coldness is rich, I've gotten used to it. Now I'm frozen, I'm stiff, but the fumes are lit. So I'm nodding, I'm trotting along, then I'll ponder. I upgrade my armor to soften and blow. Then comets arrive, consciousness caught in wonder. Karma has got smarter, I don't even mind the surprise. Consciousness caught in wonder. Consciousness caught in wonder. Consciousness caught in wonder. I'm traveling.
I'm floating like a satellite. I'm fucked up, but I can still see the finish line. Inches down, but that's alright. In no time, I'll be traveling at the speed of light. Floating like a satellite. I'm a space cadet. I was born to live or die.
Going out, my mind is clogged, my vision's oxygen among the planets. I imagine inner madness, inner trains of my own sadness. Understand this, I don't lag behind no accident. I'm encapsulated by my castle. It's the spaceship I've advanced to. Been invaded, it embrace it, dented. Asteroids have ripped it, but it still remains.
Like a satellite. I'm fucked up, but I can still see the finish line. Inches down, but that's alright. In no time, I'll be traveling at the speed of light. Floating like a
Oh, yeah. That was Space Cadet by Carn Artist and Cal McTaber. Judge Rollo, would you please take the floor?
Sure. Yeah, that was really cool. At least musically, it kind of gave me that sort of a retro vibe that seems to kind of be big. Like it reminded me kind of like The Weeknd or like Bruno Mars or something kind of like that. Not so much vocally, but musically, that's kind of what it reminded me of, and that's probably about the only kind of modern pop that I'm at all into. So that was pretty cool. I liked it, and yeah, good job.
Thank you.
Thank you. Oh yeah.
Judge Kiwi.
Hi guys, yeah, this was a cool track. I like the combination of the 80s vibe. Not that I like the 80s, but I did like it on this song. And then coming in with the grungy guitar over the top of it, that was clever. I like the two different voices. McTaber, I like the building recurring chorus that you did, and it got more and more grunty as you went on, so I enjoyed that too. Yeah, nice job. Fine tune that mix in it, the levels, and it'll be bloody cool track actually. Well done. I'd probably call this indie pop. I also appreciated the lyrics; they were quite clever and thoughtful. Yeah, well done.
Judge Noiser one.
Yeah, hi. Yeah, good production musically. When I first heard the vocal, the effects, forgive me, I couldn't quite. My ears were shot from playing the drums for 30 years, so I couldn't quite get the vocal. The rap, when the rap vocal came in, it was cleaner and I could hear it better. The volumes were just a little bit different, a little bit off. Also, yelling in space, you're using up a lot of oxygen. And I don't know if it's really allowed to yell that much in space. And, I'm being a little silly. But overall, a great groove. And the song builds. And, yeah, it's a good song, too, along with all the lyrics. I'd have to, again, review it for lyrical content. But, yeah, very interesting, very good stuff. Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Judge Noiser number 2.
You must unmute Noiser 2.
Oh my God. What I said to myself was a tight pop beat with good energy. That's half the battle in pop. And that rapid vocal, I like the rhythm of that when it came in. It was really clear. And then the other part I think I liked best was the there was a little bit of a breakdown, and then into the outro, there was I believe there were 2 bass parts, and one guy was sort of lifting up into the melody. I like the combination. It was sort of like some inner dialogue behind the part, gave it some depth. It was good.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, we're going to go ahead and we're going to check out Scott Bass's track now. I have it all pulled up as well as the lyrics. Let's go ahead and check this out. Yeah, here we go.
This is something I gotta do for
Scott Bass, better late than never. Judge Rollo, go ahead and take the floor.
Yeah, that was really cool. I thought the use of auto tune on more screamy vocals was kind of interesting. I'd never heard that before. I kind of want to try it myself now. But yeah, it was really cool, and production seemed pretty good. Again in Zoom, it's kind of hard to tell, so I'll have to listen again outside of Zoom. But yeah, I liked it. Good job.
All right, Kiwi, would you like to take the floor?
Hey Scott, good work, man. You've written a really good song. You've put together a song in a quick amount of time on your own, and it sounds fantastic. It's got a good catchy lyric. I like how you use two vocal tones. In fact, I had to listen and think, is there two people singing here? No, it's you making the best of a situation that you didn't plan for, right? To do it on your own. So that was clever. I liked how I was thinking, is this rock? Is this pop? And I'm thinking, no, it's not rock, because you've got those rock vocals and that makes you think it's a rock song. But then you were clever and you wove the keyboards through it, which was cool. I could hear a slight sort of guitar lead coming through it, but it was very subtle. Well done, man. It's really good. And your fantastic bass playing through it just kept this awesome groove going through. So, yeah, nice work.
Excellent. Noiser number one.
Yeah, good production as it started out. The mix is a bit hot. I think I was looking at the fish bones, if you will, and they're pretty tight and they're pretty compressed. And again, I've got to, like Roller said, I've got to hear it on better speakers to get the full impact. Very emotional vocal, very emotional. Right at the top of his range, good place for it. Possibly when the two vocals are coming together, one could be more of a backing vocal of like a la, whatever, But yeah, these are nuances. Nicely done in the short amount of time. Well done. Thank you.
Judge Noiser number two.
Yes, it had a sort of a pop rock kind of groove to me. It almost like a Jimi Hendrix kind of vibe, like when they jam live, that kind of bass to it. And I like the bass tone. I thought that was probably the highlight, strongest part in there. And sort of the percussion kept it driving along. It had a good beat. The vocal, like Mike said, emotional. It kind of locked you right into a vibe. It was kind of hypnotic. It was good.
Awesome. This was mashup number three, genre pop with Cal McTaber, con artist, and Scott Bass. You guys can now publish your tracks. And good luck. I'm going to be moving you guys to another room. All right. We have mashup number 4 coming up. This is our final mashup. I decided to put a twist in the wheel. So we have a rodeo song, So is this something you would hear at a rodeo? Well, we're going to go ahead and we're going to pull in our final 4. Here we go. We have Dorian's writing desk, DJ Tatius, Jeremy Hurt, and his collaborator RJS is not here yet tonight. So, hello.
Hello.
Yeah.
And we're just waiting for Jeremy. All right, here he is. Yes. All right. So let me go ahead and introduce the artist to you and their genre.
Welcome to the What's the Genre Showdown. I'm Coco Bar. And I'm Rusty Wilkins. I am the creator of this crazy competition, and trust me, full experience for a wild ride. All heard it before. What's a genre? Does a song fit into a genre? Is genre even a thing? Well, we're putting that question to the test.
As a kid, what was your dream job?
To be Supreme God Emperor of the world.
As a kid, what was your dream job?
I wanted to be a rock and roll drummer.
A what?
A rock and roll drummer.
Nice.
I had my high school counselor ask me what I wanted to do when I was done with high school, and I told her the exact same thing, and she said, well, maybe we should have a backup plan. And I was like, nah, that's okay. Maybe looking back on it, backup plan wasn't a bad idea, but what I wanted to do.
4, 3, 2.
As a kid, what was your dream job?
You know, as a kid, all I wanted to do was be the president of the United States.
Ask as a kid, what was your dream job? Because it sounds like you've always wanted to be a musician.
Okay, so as a kid, and this right here is something that I have always thought of. I wanted to create. I've always had these like weird ideas, and I always went around saying that I was either going to be somebody who made movies, cartoons, music, something. That's just what I wanted to do. Yeah.
Yes, the genre was a rodeo song. Ha! So we're going to go ahead and we're going to ask Jeremy about his entry tonight with RJS. Shall we hear about big hands, big feet, must be a clown?
We went with the clown theme for the rodeo song. I figured there was enough songs about cowboys and bulls and stuff, and the clowns were underappreciated. So this is for the underappreciated. I think this is a theme now for me, pulling for the little guy in this competition. And yeah, it was. I just found some samples of other songs that were when I Googled, rodeo songs, and sent some ideas to RJS, and he came up with the guitar, and I put a beat and the vocals and lyrics on there.
Well, let's go ahead and let's check it out. Big hands, big feet, must be a clown.
Do it.
Shadow, we take every hit. Dancing with disaster and I paint it on brand. And mask with the bone, we get the horns. They fuck around and we find out we're the rodeo reject. The circus gone wrong. Clowns in the crossfire, but we still play along. Dodging horse for pennies, can't afford a beer. But hey, at least our face paint hides the fear. We got a heartbeat of chaos, a scream in the stands. The fearless fools fighting with nothing but our hands. Bruised but not broken, when we rise we fall. If you think we're just clowns, you don't know us at all. We're the ones that save you fast. They don't take a horn up the ass. Now please show the class and check out my new singing back. You're the ones who underpaid the fear. If you don't know us by now, here's a big boy. Your ears will be hiding in the barrel. Rest in peace, time that day roll. We are the ones who fucking terrible. Why is my house so shareable? We are the roadies of the rodeo. We do all the work and get none of the fame, yo. They all laugh at us, kids and adults too, feeling like a sideshow in the zoo where the dust settles and the crowd fades and the lights go out and we finally get paid. Come join us for a beer and some stories, cause there's nothing better than a clown and his glory. We are the ones in underpaid the few. If you don't know what's mine now, he's a big boy. We'll be hiding in a barrel, rest in peace, Steinbeck Terror. We are the ones the underpaid the few. If you don't know us by now, he's a big boy. If you need us, we'll be hiding in a barrel, rest in peace, Steinbeck Terror.
Oh, yeah, that was Jeremy Hurd and RJS with Big Hands, Big Feet, Must Be a Clown. Judge Rollo, would you like to go ahead and take the floor, please?
Sure. Yeah, that was cool. It was really, really creative, and I could feel like a rodeo type of groove, specifically in the bass. I don't know, but yeah, I liked it. It was super creative, and yeah, the production sounded pretty good. So yeah, good job.
Judge Kiwi.
Hey guys, that was really cool, entertaining. I didn't know what to expect when it was rodeo song genre. I didn't know there was such a genre, but I have been to a rodeo. We do have them here in New Zealand, and what I did get, the vibe that I got right through as the song progressed was that hustle and bustle of everybody all being together for an event like that. So that displayed that well. Great strong entry of the song with that guitar from RJS as he came blistering in. Did not expect Dime Bag to be mentioned, but it matched the dropping of the chord changes that were done on the guitar, so that was fantastic. Great use of sampling in the song. Yeah, real good, really entertaining, clever lyrics. I think it's a happy, unexpected combination, and it worked really well. Yeah.
Judge Noiser number one.
Yeah, Angie, I'm sorry. I'm going to have to recuse myself from this tally because I'm a very famous mime. Actually, I'm Boggles the mime. Actually, and mimes and clowns, we do not get along. I am friends with Shakes the clown now. He's one of my good friends. But other than that, I disdain clowns. I have an aversion for them, and I'm going to have to, as a mime, recuse myself. So I apologize. Yeah.
All right.
Although I will say, it was a very
Stop
chill,
clowning around.
very chill groove, and it was pretty cool. You open up a whole Pandora's box of emotions in me. So let me pull back. Yeah.
Right. I am not a mime. I speak a lot. Hey, it's a cool theme. I like the clown idea coming from the little guy, the guy probably hiding in the barrel or something. I can't profess to be a rodeo expert. I guess it's got a steady groove. I like that beat. The guitar parts are powerful, professional sounding, and punchy. There was a little bit of everything in there. It was good.
Oh, yeah. Jeremy, you have any feedback?
Thank you. I don't know. That's all I got. I'm just glad it's over.
Well, next we have DJ Tatius or Austin Haggerty with Dorian's Writing Desk. You want to go ahead? We can start with Austin. Would you like to tell us a little bit about your piece? 8 seconds, Dance with the Beast.
Yeah, absolutely. So I would love to take more credit for this track than I actually can, but I hear you. I'll let you talk. But really what happened was I realized we had spun a rodeo song, and I grew up. My dad's a team roper. They have horses. We're in Texas. Grew up in the rodeo scene and realized that rodeo is much more about rock and roll than it is about country music when it comes to that stuff. And so the idea popped in my head, and I just sent a voice message over to Durian, and I was like, "Hey, what about like and just like a voice message?" And then I was like, "By the way, I'm going to bed. Bye." And then I went to bed, and I woke up the next morning, and he was like, "Hey, I was listening to your thing, and this is what I came up with." He had a full stack of guitars, some drums, and he sang vocals in a demo. And I was like, oh yeah, I can rewrite this. And so we went to work, and over the last week, we've created what I would tell people is a mix of like some really great country rock and Nickelback. And I think that if you're sitting in a box waiting to ride a 2,000-pound animal, this gets you hyped. And that's what we're going for.
Awesome. Dorian's Writing Desk, would you like to go ahead and tell us a little bit about 8 seconds, Dance with the Beast?
Basically what Austin said. I grew up around a lot of rodeo riders and stuff, and the thing that I remember a lot of them sitting there saying that the moments in the box before the gate would swing wide open, it just felt like everything just died away, and they were just waiting for that 8 seconds, and while they were out there, time just stood still. Like no matter how quick it went by, it just felt like it stood still for that little bit. So I was like, I'll ride with that.
All right, we're going to go ahead and check out 8 seconds, Dance with the Beast.
He's got his boots by the bed. Another time behind him, pick up loaded, hit the road for the glory up ahead. He's got dust on his jacket and scars on his pride, chasing down the storm with a fire in his eyes, and he's never gonna crumble from the blood, sweat, and thunder. 8 seconds are forever. It's a dance with the beast, where fear meets the fury, and your peace finds release. He's got a girl back home, begging him to stay, but the lights and the crowd keep pulling him away. No cowboy can settle, no matter the weather, 'cause 8 seconds are forever. 8 seconds are forever. Wading through the wreckage while he's feeling all the pain, losing friends and fences, and he's broken more than rains.
When the beat swings wide and the beats goes free.
Oh, he ain't thinking, he ain't losing, crowd cheering, body moving, not a doubt inside his mind. He's the man he's born to be, and now he's free. 8 seconds are forever. It's a dance with the beast, where fear meets the fury, and your peace finds release. He's got a girl back home, begging him to stay,
but the lights in the crowd keep pulling him away. No cowboy can settle. I'm falling, I'm riding to the end. I can feel it running, I'm falling, I'm riding to the end. I can feel it running, I'm falling, I'm riding to the end. I can feel it running, I'm falling. And I can feel it running, I'm falling, I'm riding to the end. I can feel it running, I'm falling, I'm riding to the end. I can feel it running, I'm falling, I'm riding to the end. I can feel it running. 8 seconds of forever. It's a dance with the beast. Where fear meets the fury, and your peace finds release. He's got a girl back home, begging him to stay, but the lights in the crowd keep pulling him away. No cowboy can settle, no matter the weather. 10 seconds of forever.
8 Seconds of Forever by Austin Haggerty and Dorian's Writing Desk. Judge Rollo, would you mind please taking the floor?
Sure. Yeah, no, that was really cool. It definitely sounded like something you'd hear played at a rodeo. Like, I'll be honest, I really wasn't even sure what rodeo music was when it was picked, so, but yeah, no, it definitely sounds like something you'd hear at a rodeo, and that's what you were going for, so that's pretty good. And it's not pop music, so that's good. But yeah, good job. I liked it a lot.
All right, Kiwi, would you like to take the floor?
Hey guys. Well, that was just perfect, wasn't it? That was perfect. Big production, great finish, big sound. Yeah, you're there at the rodeo. It's not quite how I picture our rodeos here in New Zealand. They're a little bit littler. But yeah, I just think, yeah, big American. And when you described, what is it? Country rock meets Nickelback. Yeah, that's absolutely bang on. Those doubled up harmonic vocals and stuff. Good story. Well done. If there was ever a theme for the rodeo in the States, this should be the track for it.
Awesome. Judge Noiser number 1.
Yeah, no clowns. Thank you. Yeah, good Southern rock groove. Now you guys are rodeo insiders for sure, and you have the scoop on this. All I had was like that Borat movie that I saw about a year or two ago to get a sense of what a rodeo was. But great story, great lyrics, a rodeo hit. You're talking about the whole, the whole story of the rodeo rider, which is very cool. And 8 seconds is forever. That's what she said. Excuse me. Okay, so and I like the vocal rhythm, the double time on the rhythm of the vocal. That's very unique rapping or talking in a song, I thought. So a lot of interesting, different mashups on the song. Very cool, guys. Thank you.
Judge Noiser number 2.
Yeah, I liked it a lot. I thought the hook was very strong. The theme, the concept of the thrill of those 8 seconds, I can definitely relate to that. And a standout is those harmonies that came in on that hook. I think maybe the second time around. I'd like to hear that again. Actually, it was strong vocal. And in that bridge, the middle section, it broke out there. It felt like that 8 seconds. Closest I think I can relate to that. I've never been on even a mechanical bull, but I was almost in a car crash one time, and those 8 seconds felt like that. Time stood still. So yeah, good job. I thought it was engaging. Liked it.
Oh yeah. Do you guys like to say anything in retort?
You got anything?
I had fun, man. I'd work with you anytime.
I just want to let people know that creating a song in 7 days is hard, but at the end of the day, something like this, when you really lean into it with what you know versus what you don't, just go
Yeah.
hard, and people will feel your emotion. Those harmonies at the end of the song that Noiser 2 is specifically mentioning, those harmonies are a product of me going, my voice probably can't do this, but like this needs to feel like the climax
Yeah.
of a ride. And so I think this has just been a fantastic week
Yeah.
of creating music.
Yeah. You guys may publish your tracks. And thank you again. I'll be sending you to another room. Have a great night. All right. This is the WAG Summer Series 2025. How you guys feeling about these tracks? It's going to be a hard one. I'm glad I'm not a judge.
Yeah, we got our work cut out for us.
Definitely.
Talented people, like I said before, every one of them, all the way through.
As long as there's no clowns, it's all good.
Oh, poor Jer.
I'm gonna put on clown makeup next time.
Oh yeah. That's awesome.
You know, the
Yes.
clowns first, they came for the mimes, and I didn't say anything. I thought I was being ironic, but anyway.
Gotta love it. There are some great tracks in this piece. As soon as they publish them out, I will stick them in a playlist and give you guys that playlist so you guys can listen to them again and check out those lyrics.
Cool. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot
Absolutely.
of good stuff. A lot of good stuff tonight. A lot of tough decisions, like you said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I put myself in their shoes too. It's sort of like thrown in with somebody you don't really know, and you've got such a short time to work it out.
Yes.
You know, and get sort of that mix. Like, what are they strong at? Are they the vocalist, or who's gonna set the groove? That's a lot to work out in a short time.
And then I put
I have to
myself in your
say-
shoes. Yeah.
Go ahead.
Go
I'm
ahead.
excited to see this. Go ahead.
No, and I was just gonna give Ian a hard time and say, and then I put myself in your shoes and just give him a hard time.
Of course, we do this every day.
This is how we communicate. It's a very sad state of affairs.
I love it. Thank you
Hey,
guys
it's great
so
stuff.
much.
Nicely done on choosing the categories and the way the teams evolved. That was some good combinations there.
Absolutely.
Welcome to the What's the Genre Showdown. I'm Coco Bar.
I'm Rusty Wilkins. I am the creator of this crazy competition, and trust me, folks, you're in for a wild ride.
Well, I heard it before. What's a genre? It's a genre. Genre even a thing?
Well, we're putting that question to the test. We're going to do it with very few artists, unpredictable matchups, and at the end, only.
Again. Are you ready to join? Are you ready?
4, 3, 2.
Thirty-two artists from different genres, from all corners of the globe. We're internationally known. Do it. Don't be scared. It's just a WAG, baby.
Guess what? We're full, baby. The WAG is going to go down now. It is. We have our 32 picked, chosen, and told. Welcome to the WAG.
4, 3, 3, 2, 1.
32 artists from different genres, from all corners of the globe. We're internationally known.
Show up and he'll take care of the rest.
Don't be scared. Just the WAG, baby.
We're doing 7 for 4 participants and for the judges. We're only doing 32 waggers this time. We're cutting it man. So you make a pace that cut, then you gotta make a pace first round.
Have you signed up yet? Do it. Don't be scared. Just the WAG, baby. Do it. Don't be scared. Just the WAG, baby.
What say you do? Now join down.
32 only. Sign up ASAP at What's a Genre?
Genre hoedown. No. It's What's a Genre showdown.
Sign up. A sign-up form for participants and for the judges. We're going to do this right this time.
Everybody wants to join. Everybody wants to join the What's Your Genre showdown. Everybody wants to join. Everybody wants to join the What's Your Genre showdown.
Oh yeah, we're here. This is the summer series, WAG Round 2 results. Tony, I'm super excited. This is a really, really close round.
You guys wouldn't believe how close some of these were.
Well, they're going to believe it because we're going to go ahead and we're going to show them their results tonight. And they're going to go ahead and get their new spins. Are you guys ready? We're going to go ahead, show you the judges, and then show you these mashups and results. Let's get down to business. Are you ready?
I got a wheel and I know how to use it.
All right. Well, first we're going to go over the judges and the mashups and show who's going forward. And let's do this. Yay. Okay. So we have here the judges. Yes. We have Judge Kiwi Chris. Yes. Amazing. You're going to love her. If you haven't already gone and followed, all these judges are absolutely amazing. Judge Rollo Knox as well. Yes. And, you know, those silly noisers 1 and 2, Mike and Ian. So now let's get down to it. The way that they judge the scores, they base this on creativity, originality, genre commitment, collaboration, cohesion, emotional impact, as well as technical skill. They can get a possible 25 out of 25. Let's get down to mashup 1. Let's do it. Hey. Why is it doing that? Well, let's do this. I wanted to keep you guys in suspense. Okay, so mashup 1, we had Big Facts the Truth 2 and Mayby versus Oddball 2020 and Vampire. Squared. First, let's go ahead and look at Big Facts the Truth and Mayby's. Here were some notes that the judges had given in. Whoa, it was hot. They said it was a cool backing vocal, nice dual vocal thing. Very creative, good song, interesting chords, great hooks and harmonies. This is how they judge the scores. For creativity, originality, a 4.5. Genre commitment, a 4. Collaboration cohesion, 4.5. Emotional impact, 4. Technical skill, 4.5. That goes ahead and gives a grand total of 21.5 out of 25. Here's how they ranked in bonus points. They got 1 bonus point. They got 52 likes combined, 65 comments, getting 117, getting 1 bonus point. Yeah. Now let's go ahead. Let's take a look at mashup number 2. Oddball 2020 and Vampire.
Squared.
Squared. Thanks, Tony Sajak. Okay, we have hip hop rock, a bit more like hip hop punk, nice middle part, good tension and release with verse and chorus, great rock harmonies, and a good rap. This is how they were scored. Yeah. Creativity, originality, 4.25. Genre commitment, 4.5. Collaboration, cohesion, 4.25. Emotional impact, 3.75. Technical skill, a 4. Oh, yes. So their total was 20.75 out of 25. Let's see how they did for bonuses. Combined, they got 31 likes, 27 comments, totaling 58. No bonus points were rounded this round. So the winner of mashup number 1. Are you guys ready? Yeah. Here we go. It is Big Facts the Truth 2 and Mayby. Congratulations, guys. Now I'm going to ask that Oddball and Vampire Squared just stay put, just to see if the judge possibly saved you. Let's go ahead and move forward to mashup number 2. Mashup number 2, we have Rusty and Tweedledum 22 versus Archer Gunna Boy and D-Main. Yes. This, Tony, I think was the toughest of all of them.
Very, very close.
Yes. So, it really came down to like the minute second on this one. Let's go ahead and see first how Rusty and Tweedledum 22 scored. Let's go ahead and give you guys the notes. They said, Rusty reminds me of Jerry Lee Lewis. Creative, extremely creative and entertaining vocals and lyrics. Pro canned blues soundtrack.
Oh, his hair reminds me of Jerry Lee Lewis too.
Hey, that's a fact. For genre commitment, they got 4. I'm sorry. For creativity, originality, they got 4. For genre commitment, they got 3.5. For collaboration, cohesion, they got 4.25. For emotional impact, they got 3.5. For technical skill, they got a 4. They got a 19.25 out of 25. Let's go ahead and let's see how their bonus points turned out. Whoa. Combined, they got 54 likes, 60 comments, totaling 114, giving them 1 bonus point.
Rusty got a boner again.
Right? Okay, let's go ahead. Let's see here. We have Archer Gunna Boy and D-Main. Let's see how their results turned out. First, let me go ahead and give you the notes. They said it was a great vocal. They came in late. Good vocals, dissonant blues jam. Now let's go to some scores. On creativity, originality, they got a 4. Genre commitment, 4. Collaboration cohesion, 4.25. Emotional impact, 3.5. And technical skill, 3.75. This goes ahead and gives them a total bonus or a total score of 19.5 out of 25. Let's go ahead and check out their bonus points. For bonus points combined, they got 31 likes, 17 comments, totaling 48, which gave them 0 bonus points. So, when you talk about tight, yes, the winner of this round is Rusty and Tweedledum 22.
That boner came in handy, Russ.
I'm going to ask that Archagonna boy, Andy Main, please stay put and see if you were one of the judges' saves. Thank you. Okay, we're going ahead and we're moving on to mashup number 3. This one is with Bassface versus Con Artist and Cal McTaver. First, we're going to go ahead and look at Bassface's notes and scores. First, the notes come flying in. Fun, more blues than country. Good bass part, a Hendrix vibe. Swear he hangs around Mayby. Let's go ahead and check out his scores. For your creativity, originality, he got a 4. Genre commitment was a 3.5. Collaboration cohesion, 3.5. Emotional impact, 3.75. And technical skill, 3.25. This goes ahead and gives him a total of one says too patient, wait. 18 out of 25. Let's go ahead and take a look at his bonus points. I have to say, Scott, you worked your butt off.
He did
when
some
I was
marketing.
taking a look, yes. You got 60 likes, you got 136 comments, total of 196, giving you 2 bonus points. How awesome is that? You just moved your score up to 20.25. Con Artist and Cal McTaver. Here's the notes they come flying in on a hot summer day. Goose song. Good
Goose
second
songs.
vocal. Yes, I couldn't bear to change it, okay? Goose song or goes song. Either way, this song does go. Good second vocal, vocal levels off. Good song with solid hug. Let's go ahead now and take a look at their scores. For creativity, originality, it was 4.75. Genre commitment, 4.5. Collaboration cohesion, 4.25. Emotional impact, 3.75. And for technical skill, 3.5. Giving him a total of, or them, yeah, WAG style. I plead the 5th. 20.75. Literally, it was a 0.5 difference between Cal McTaver, Con Artist, and Bassface this round.
Yeah, this was the closest one.
Let's go ahead and take a look at their bonuses. Combined, they got a total of 56 likes, 45 comments, total to 101, giving them 1 bonus point. Which you know that the winners of this round then are Con Artist and Cal McTaber. Scott, I'm going to ask you to go ahead and just stay put to see if the judges saved you. So please remain with us for the rest of the show. Okay, let's move on to mashup number 4. We had RJS and Jeremy Hurt versus Austin Haggerty and Dorian's Writing Desk. Let's go ahead and first take a look at RJS and Jeremy Hurt. Let's see what their scores were and their notes. Cool vocal. Steady groove, solid guitar adds top 3 for sure. Let's go ahead now and take a look at their scores. For creativity, originality, 3.75. Genre commitment, 3.25. Collaboration cohesion, 4. Emotional impact, 3.5. And for technical skill, 3.25. That gives them a total of, oh yes. Let's go ahead and take a look at their total score being 17.75 out of 25. Now let's go ahead and take a look and see if they got any bonus points. Combined, they got 14 likes, 5 comments, totaling 19. They got no bonus points on this one. Well, let's go ahead now and check out what Austin Haggerty and Dorian's Writing Desk did. And by the way, Jer, I just want to give you a shout out. You know, I so wanted to say you were clowning around, but I really, really did love the creativity and your writing for this, for your track. So I definitely wanted to give a shout out to you on that 100%.
I love that he gave the clowns love for the rodeo.
Agreed. Let's go ahead and let's check out Austin Haggerty and Dorian's Writing Desk. First, let's take a look at their notes. Good song, maybe the best this week. Good rodeo theme, good song. Hits rodeo theme, pro recording.
Totally agree with all of that.
Let's take a look at their scores. For creativity, originality, they got a 4.75. For genre commitment, they got a 4.5. For collaboration cohesion, they got a 4.5. For emotional impact, they got a 3.75. And for technical skill, they got a 5.
Massive scores there. Perfect 5. I think that's the only one in this round.
Yes, I agree. They got a total of 22.5 out of 25. Oh yeah, these judges are not easy. Let's take a look, see if they got any bonus points here. They got 56 likes, 35 comments, totaling 91, giving them no bonus points this round. Let's go ahead and congratulations to the winners of this round, Austin Haggerty and Dorian's Writing Desk. Okay. So we actually have some saves too going on. Let me see, something's up. Yes, round 2 saves. I am super excited for this. This is like super fun. You know, going ahead and let me remind you that the judges each had saves. Tony also has a golden buzzer. So he has not announced his save as of yet. But I will tell you that this is coming. So these are the artists that are saved from round 2. And we're going to begin in round 3. Are you ready? Yeah.
Well, it's a good
Okay.
thing it's a good thing they use their saves now, because
Absolutely. So these are the artists that are saved and moving on to round 3. Oddball 2020, Jeremy Hurt, D Main, and Scott Bass. So Tony, are you going to use your golden buzzer at this time?
yes, I have to use it. I wanted to keep Super Maha in here. I really want to see what he does in round 3.
Oh yeah. Well, now I guess it's time to start round 3 because we've just given the round 2 results. Now, let me go ahead and just see here. All right. Are you ready for round 3, Tone?
Oh, this one is going to be interesting.
All right. Well, let's see if I can explain it a little bit to everyone. Here we go.
Gonna be like a wrestling match.
Well, this is round 3, and round 3 is beginning right now. And I hope you're ready because the rules to the WAG is in every round, there is a twist. So here's round 3's twist. This is the death round. Will the genre be in your wheelhouse, or will your house go down with a broken wheel? Well, it's every musician for themselves. Only 4 shall move forward to round 4.
No, that's why they call it round 4, huh?
The rest of you, please stay in the band and await to see who will be returning for round 5 for a super summer WAG twist. Let's go ahead and begin with round 3. Yeah. All right, Tony, I'm going to spotlight the wheel here for everyone so everybody can see this up here. Yes, you are solo in this round. We are now going to be going ahead. We are going to spin your name, and then we are going to spin your genre. Tony, can you? Yep, there we go. Perfect. All right. If you guys want to speak during this time when your name gets called and make any kind of comments on the genre that you have been given, you are able to do that as well. So speak freely as well as we spin this wheel.
Or forever hold your peace.
Oh, may the genre be in your wheelhouse. Good luck, guys. All right, here we go. Let's make the first spin.
Who's gonna get the first?
Oh, Austin, he got the first spin.
Oh, I hope he gets not pop.
That one's not in this genre.
Oh, damn.
It's not in this wheel. So now we got to pull up the genre wheel. Oh, yes. Take a look at this beautiful wheel in front of you guys before you spin that, Tony. Let them have a good look. You've got punk, ska, world, jazz, funk, soul, swamp, polka, reggae, spoken word, electronic EDM, country, hip hop, metal, disco, R&B, grunge. And then we're back to folk, Latin, classical, punk, ska, world, and going around again. So I wish you guys the best of luck. I plead the 5th. May it be in your wheelhouse, and go.
Oh, I want to see him get disco.
Go ahead, spin the wheel.
Come on, disco.
Swamp.
Oh, you got your swamp.
I can't wait. I've been asking for swamp music for a while.
All
Yeah.
year.
I know. Oh, this is exciting. Okay. Austin Haggerty has been given swamp.
Oh,
Okay.
Getting into the swamp.
Yes. All right, let's go ahead. We'll have to adjust this one. So we take Austin off of this wheel for a minute. Yeah. Oh, okay, good.
Yeah, he's off here.
Okay, let's go. Let's spin. Who gets next? We got Tweedledum 22. All right, and what genre does Tweedle get?
Oh, that's a cool
world
one.
music. Yeah.
I was really hoping that one would hit. Tweedle got lucky there. I would love
Yeah,
to
he
get that
did.
one.
Yeah, he did. All right, who's next?
The creator.
Rusty himself. Oh, yeah. Plain blues. All right, let's see what Rusty's gonna be making this round.
Oh, you know he's been on the edge of his seat for this one. I'm gonna
Yes,
make
you
you wait,
can.
Russ.
Yes, D-Man, you can absolutely unmute.
What a twist we got going.
Oh yeah, these
I
are
get
some
fucking
good hits.
polka. If I get fucking polka.
Oh
Metal.
fuck! Is he gonna get
Metal.
disco?
Metal.
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 Oh, you lucky fucker.
Russ.
Right.
I don't
Wow.
do. Oh my god.
I ain't helping you with the back.
The odds are ever in your
Well,
favor.
you can't this round. You
I
can't
know.
because you're competing.
It's gonna be fun.
Oh damn! The wheel spun in your wheelhouse for us.
I don't know. Oh shit.
Trust me, you got this, bro.
Yeah, you got it. You got it.
Jason's dad has an awesome set of tools.
All right, let's see who's next.
Oh man. Oh shit.
I better not get polka. I'm serious.
No,
I
this
want
can be-
somebody to get polka.
It's gonna be Scott Bass. Scott's getting polka.
Yeah. And Scott Bass.
Gotta know the polka.
Yes.
All right, Scott. If you get polka, it's not my fault. They're the ones who.
Yeah, that's all them. They're wishing it on you. I plead the
We'll
fifth.
call him the polka consultant and help you out.
Phone a friend.
I actually know a couple.
Come on,
Make
give
sure
me my
you eat
spoken
some
word.
some sauerkraut and Polish sausage and dumplings for a pre-workout.
Oh,
that-
damn.
he'll be able to pull that off.
Yeah,
Yes.
Scott,
All
you
right,
should be
Scott, you
fine
should be
there.
fine. Yeah.
That was a
Oh,
weak
this is gonna be
spin.
awesome.
Where's polka?
It was right there.
That was a weak spin.
All right, let's see who's next.
Come on, come on, come on. Please land on me.
I know. I just want to get it out of the way, dude. I'm too nervous.
We got Calvin Tabber.
Let's go. Polka.
Yeah.
He's gonna be the one to get it. And,
And you know what? Cal is probably one of the only ones that could probably pull off polka.
Yeah.
Cal is amazing.
I bet you he moonlights as a polka player.
Let's see what genre.
I mean, polka's
Cal
gonna be a
gets.
legend in this thing until somebody actually does
Right.
it. Oh my god!
Stay!
I almost spoke too soon.
Cal's got
Oh. So
Wow.
clever. I know what's going on here.
He's gonna kill that.
No, I already know what's going on.
Yeah.
That polka's picking on me. I know it.
Oh,
It's coming
you're
to you.
you're gonna will it. You're gonna will it.
It's coming to you.
I want to get punk, man. I want to see that.
Oh man.
Oh, Jason
Polka
could
punk.
also be our punk consultant.
Up here I come. Oh,
Nope.
boy.
It's Demain.
D-Man.
Spoken word. Spoken word. Here we come.
Hey, yeah, kill
Y'all,
it.
here it is.
Hey, I want to try
Fucking
something. I
buckle
hope I
up.
get it. 'Cause they got
I'm
something
gonna knock
for
it
it.
out the park. I don't care. I got bones to
Oh,
pick.
he's willing it.
EDM.
Is it in your wheelhouse?
Come on, please.
Oh
I can work
my.
with it.
Oh, classical.
shit.
My favorite.
I can work
Yeah,
with it.
you got it. You got that, man. I know you got
Walk
that.
it like that, something.
Oh, I can point you towards some good resources there.
Classic. You're gonna kill that, dude.
Classical
metal?
finally hit.
Is it
Well,
classical metal? It's classical.
if you incorporate classical into it, it is.
Jeremy, something tells me we're gonna be last again.
Wow.
And you're both getting polka. Up, here I go.
Oh, here he comes.
Oh,
Big
let's see how
facts of
lucky he gets.
truth.
He's been lucky. Let's see how lucky he
Very
gets.
lucky.
Never fails.
Yes.
Oh
Come on,
man,
big
these
facts.
last
Hey,
two
Jeremy.
rounds, but this
Y'all
one
thought
ain't
you could get rid of me.
gonna be-
Not that
Okay.
easy.
Not that easy. I'm like a cockroach.
Come on, let's go, let's go,
R&B,
Will.
reggae.
Grunge.
No, it's
Hey,
gonna land on
reggae would
hip
be a
hop.
great
Yes.
It's gonna land
Wow,
on
you
hip hop.
lucky
Is in your
God, are you
motherfucker.
kidding?
The luckiest son of a bitch I'd ever seen.
Luckiest.
Wow.
3
Oh,
rounds in a
you.
row.
Some
This
guys
Bruh.
have
freaking
all the
Will's been in
luck.
my. Hey,
No
look.
fucking
He
way.
is out nilling
Is he
Nilla
running the
now.
He is
wheel?
out
What's going
nilling
on? Is he
Nilla.
spinning that?
I swear to God, I
Oh,
ain't
my
got
Lord.
nothing, but I'm calling my shot. I'm getting them.
You got some good karma going, bro.
I don't know
You
what it
definitely
is. Maybe
do.
it's me. Hey, maybe this is the luck round for me.
Yeah, everybody has one.
He said,
Let's see.
What?
You got con artist.
Oh,
I knew.
con.
Hey, what? Levi, you remember when we was talking in the live? I said watch the next round. I'm gonna end up having to go up against con artist.
Well, you're all going against each
Going
other.
against
This is a
everybody.
death match.
Yes. Death round.
Let's see what he gets.
All right, let's see what cons gets.
I hope he gets like maybe R&B.
I hope he gets disco.
I hope he gets like spoken word.
Oh,
Spoken
son of
no
a-
way.
the fuck? He's in his
Yes. Now he's in his wheelhouse.
Exactly.
You're all in for a battle.
Hey, this
I
one
told
right here
you
is
this
gonna
summer's gonna be fire.
Is con artist in here, bro?
I can't help but feel like I'm being handicapped.
good luck, con artist. You got yours, I got mine, and I appreciate it, bro.
Let's see. It's got Mavi.
Polka.
The champion.
Yeah.
I mean, the legend of
Mavi needs polka.
Inter-season WAG
Actually,
champion.
If Mavi gets rock, I quit.
He's going up against Dorian. We already know this.
considering Mavi was like, I hope I don't get polka. I hope he didn't. I hope he didn't push it.
If Mavi gets grunge, I'm out.
And then I'm gonna go and buy a lottery ticket.
Oh my god!
No. Oh, stop.
Man.
Oh my god!
If you hit the lottery,
You
that's over
have
90
got to
million,
be
you are
kidding.
sharing,
God.
Tatius.
That's just unfair.
I'm quitting. I'm quitting.
You can't say it's unfair. It's literally the luck of the wheelhouse.
You guys are pushing it.
I know, this is you guys. You guys
down
are
to the
calling it
wire.
out. And
give me
Jeremy
R&B.
and
Come on,
Dorian
babe.
are again stuck
Everybody-
in the last four
everybody-
here.
Last ones.
I told you.
Dude, it never
I can't.
fails.
I literally
that
can't
love.
even.
Uh-oh.
Hey, Jeremy, you
Super
can
Maha,
have
good Archie boy.
What?
Jeremy, you can have polka.
Get polka.
Yeah, you can have the
Stay off
polka.
the road. Get polka.
Polka shit.
Stop saying polka. You're jinxing it. Let
I
it happen.
know. I already know.
Jinx him.
No, keep saying it. You're attracting it to yourself.
Yeah,
I already know.
exactly.
I already know. I should have just stayed in bed.
All right, let's see. Super Maha.
Got some R&B there, bro.
Right?
R&B.
Got some R&B.
The rhythm and blues.
Yes.
That's a
Heck yeah.
fun one, Maha.
That is a fun one.
I'm gonna love how to see how he
Yes.
comes with that right there.
Me too. Me
R&B
too.
metal.
There's still some good things on the board, you guys. So
I need more
don't
whiskey.
give up hope.
It's
Okay.
between Darian, Jeremy, and a rabbit.
Yes.
Punk.
A wascally
Punk.
wabbit.
Punk.
That's gonna be.
I bet you was gonna hit the
It's
rabbit.
gonna be Dorian.
Oh, it's Jer.
Never mind.
I'm not last.
Yeah.
You'll know how I feel about this genre if I log off really fast. You'll just hear I'll scream and then log off.
I'd like to see Jeremy get Latin.
Come on.
My God. Oh my God.
Reggae.
You can definitely do this one, Jer.
I got
Yeah,
some Bob
you can do
Marley.
reggae.
I know you do.
Yes.
I got the gay part down. Just kidding.
All right. Will Darian be the last to spin again?
Probably.
Flip a coin.
It's 50-50.
Oh Lord.
Oh,
It's going to the
man.
White Rabbit.
Yeah.
Oddball 2020.
I'm telling you, I'm getting picked on.
Well, we're not picking on you.
No,
wheel-
that wheel is.
the
that
wheel
wheel
hates
is.
you.
Yes, it
Hey,
does.
guess what? Hey, he's
All
gonna
right.
get. He's gonna get poker.
Let's see what Oddball gets.
I'm not even saying
Still
it
some
anymore.
good
I want to
stuff
see
on
it so
there.
bad.
Oh,
What's that?
Ska got picked.
Ska?
All right.
Yeah, Oddball got some ska.
My
What
silence.
is
My
that?
silence is my excitement.
All right,
Scappity bap
Dorian.
bap boo ba doop doop deep.
Are we still spinning it?
He can have a lot of fun with that.
Dorian's gonna get EDM, electric EDM.
Oh yes, Dorian still has to get spun.
What you say?
Yes, you still have to spin Dorian.
Watch, it's
And
gonna
watch
go
it
on the.
not-
It's gonna
it's
go on the
black.
line. It's gonna go right on the line.
It's like, well, outlook not so good.
Oh, come on, please.
All right, let's see what genre you
Pulling
get,
for ya.
Dorian.
Come on,
Oh, come on, Punk.
get it, 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 yeah.
Are you
Oh,
kidding me?
Right in the middle.
Funk?
It's funk.
Oh no,
Oh,
it's polka. It is
You
polka.
did it, you son of a bitch! You did it.
You guys jinxed him. I plead the
He
fifth.
jinxed himself.
Is over.
Did that to himself.
Congratulations.
Well, this is where
Congratulations
the
to everyone.
challenge. This is where the challenge of the
This
WAG
should be really fun
kicks
for everybody.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Your silence speaks volumes. But
He's not just being quiet. He muted himself.
He's gone, bro. He's like, see ya. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Because he's back there swearing and throwing.
He's actually
shit.
like already started on his track, you guys. So beware.
Yeah, right,
He's
right.
like pulling up blackberries.
Oh, and Rolo said somebody better get polka.
Well, guess
We
what
did it,
happened?
Rolo. We did it.
Taking
Yes,
the
and he
accordion
is
out of the
super,
closet.
super happy. He's giving the yes over there on the YouTube.
I think it's gonna
So
be fun.
No,
Wow.
yes. This
I'm
wheel definitely spun in many directions.
I ain't gonna be
I'm
able to
crying.
share my song with nobody
I'm
though.
crying.
right?
You know?
You can't,
Stuck. You feel like,
this is-
fuck, you can't listen to my shit now.
Hey, you
I
know
can
what?
hear
You know what?
nothing.
You know what? If Ramstein can pull off polka in a metal song, I can pull off polka.
You go, boy. I
Got
know
this.
you can.
You got this. I wanted polka, but I didn't want polka.
I wanted you to get
Yeah.
polka.
And you know what? Fuck it. I will bring some metal into polka. Fuck that shit.
Do it.
It'll still be
there
polka.
we
It will still
go.
be polka.
It
That's
will
gonna be
still
a hell of a
polka.
sound. That's gonna be a hell of a sound.
Well, and because this is a solo round, this gives you all an opportunity to kind of show off some of your wheelhouse with these genres that you got picked. So I think the judges will look at both, like what your natural skills are with what you do with these genres you've been given.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's give the guy that plays everything on a keyboard and uses auto tune the most realistic, sitting on a back porch banjo, dobro strumming.
Hey, what was I
Um,
telling you? Bring out the more
Bring out that
imperfections raw.
natural.
There you
I'm
go.
gonna
Yes,
bring out the
get
auto
raw.
tune, and they're gonna not know what hit 'em.
Hey, swamp you could do with just a jug if you're
Auto
really
tune,
creative.
fucking auto tune alligator.
Yeah. But hey, look, he made me sound amazing. I'm appreciative of that.
I need to go get a whole bunch of weed to get into this role.
Well,
That's
hopefully.
for sure.
Give it to the judges.
Get some later hosens on and freaking get some suspenders on and a fucking cap. I'll get my beer steins out and fuck that.
Get a little monkey with a grind
Don't
box.
forget the kilt.
I'm about to piss my
Yeah,
neighbors off singing metal.
Don't worry.
I'm not.
All right. Well, at this time, let's go ahead. Jason, I'm going to have you come in.
Okie doke.
Our metal
I'm
consultant.
disabled, so
Enable
I'm
yourself.
not
That
disabled.
should fix you.
Yeah, there we go. Hello.
Sorry, I had to turn you off for a minute. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to give you the floor here. I'm going to let you go ahead and tell a little bit about yourself, a little bit of things that you have found about music and doing music in your time, things you may have
Sure.
seen, do's, don'ts, maybe what to look for in contracts, things of that sort. If the guys have any questions, you are in charge.
I'm Jason. I'm a singer-songwriter. I'm a metal vocalist. I've been singing since I was a little kid, and I have a lot of projects going on at any given time. I'm good friends with everybody in here, I think. So I don't need to. Anyways, yeah, I'm here to help you guys out with anything you need as far as the music goes. It doesn't have to be metal involved. Anything. You can ask me anything, and I'll pretty much tell you my honest opinion of it or what I think of it. And as far as you want to get your music out there, like one of the best things you can do is meet people in real life and go to clubs, go to places, bars even, go to places where you can actually meet people in real life and jam with them in real life. There's nothing a record label likes better than a real band that actually is doing shows already, because the ultimate goal of a record label is to get you on the road so that they can make money promoting what you're doing. So yeah, that's basically it.
Do you guys have any questions?
Yeah, if you guys have any
Jason?
questions or anything else you want to talk about.
You want to write my polka song?
Feel like
Maybe.
I'm the one that-
I love a challenge, so it's always, something like that is always fun. I always tell people, get outside of your wheelhouse and do something different. And if you can't do something different, do something you really like to do. Make a cover of a song that you really like. Make it fun and kind of like get out of the area that you're most in, so that you're not in that box so much. A lot of people get wrapped up in the thing that they're doing, and it's great for your brand and it's great for your individuality, but sometimes we end up getting stuck in this area where it feels like we're not really moving forward. And for me, the ultimate goal of music is to kind of be a little better each time, or at least be growing and learning. It's hard when there's, you're a single voice and thousands of musicians, and you hear people that you like and you want to, you want to be like your favorite artist and stuff. But the better thing to do is to trust your instincts and be yourself. Always be yourself.
I have a
Vocals,
question.
yeah. Sure.
Do you have a ritual warm up or anything that you do for vocals before you sing?
A little bit. I used to really get wrapped up in it, but I think the thing now is I just kind of stay relaxed at all times, and so I'm always ready to go. And one of the most important things as a singer, you never want to exert yourself. You want to do hard, you want to perform at a higher level, you want to work hard, but you don't want to exert yourself. You don't want to push yourself. You don't want to lose any time because you were, putting so much into the song that you were pushing your throat or pushing your voice. You got to always think about maintaining the thing that you have. It's like your guitar. You don't want to just throw it down on the ground, when you're done with it. So you don't want to abuse your voice either. There are exercises that you can do. It's kind of a little different for everybody, but the most important things to remember: don't exert yourself, stay hydrated, and breathe. Singing involves a lot of breathing, and so if you have good rhythm with your breath, if you're good with holding your breath, or not necessarily holding your breath, but if you just have a good breathing technique, it can set the foundation for the rest of the things that you do.
So no sacrificing babies to Cthulhu, Jeremy.
Fine.
Yeah, at one
He's
time
like,
that
I
might
need
have
a
worked, but
ritual.
Damn.
you got to think, you got to remember, like, even though something might sound like it's crazy or over the top, everything that we hear in music is very controlled. And so when you hear bands like Slayer or Sepultura, you're thinking, "Fuck, these guys are just nuts. They're just yelling and it's like so over the top, but they've consistently maintained that level of performance throughout their careers because it is very controlled. It is not, just jumping on the mic and just, screaming your guts out. It's very reserved. The big point is it's an illusion to make it seem like it's that thing, but it's actually, doing something that they do every day of the week. You know what I mean? And they can repeat it anytime on demand. But they wouldn't be able to do it if they didn't have good habits already. You know what I mean? They're obviously, these guys aren't going on tour and smoking and drinking. I mean, there might be a time and a place for that, but it's not like you think. You know what I mean? Especially the singers of these bands. Will Ramos from what's the band? I'm drawing a blank right now.
Lorna Shore.
Lorna Shore, right. He talks about his vocal warm-ups and the things that he does on tour and off tour. And it's really not that different. He stays away from alcohol. He still drinks, but he stays away from it completely when he knows he's going to sing. And that means up to 3 days in advance. He doesn't go to bars, anywhere where he has to talk loud and to artificially inflate his voice. So he stays away from crowds. He's constantly drinking water. And he really doesn't have like a developed warm-up routine. He's kind of ready to go at any moment, you know what I mean? And that's where you want to be, where your voice is so relaxed and you're always ready to perform.
Well, he
That's one of
does kind of have a diet. He has a specific diet that he sticks to.
He has to die. Everything that he does is geared towards making sure that he can give his all whenever he has to, on demand even. I've seen him do some interviews where, he's definitely not in a singing situation and he'll just rip, and it's like, yeah, that's what the pros do. They are ready to go at any moment, and they don't want to jeopardize that money or their reputation or the song itself by taking chances. So it's all very controlled. Just think about that. And you can really, like, just because something is controlled doesn't mean that it's not focused like a laser, and a laser does damage, you know what I mean? So think about it like in terms of that. If you really want to take your voice seriously, then you will stop doing the bad habits that you do, which is, a lot of people I hear, the main bad habit that they have is they want to give it their all on every song they do. And that's great. That's a great attitude to have. But a lot of times you're doing yourself a disservice by not using what you have already. You don't need to kill yourself for your art, really.
Yeah.
So yeah.
As you say that, I hit a vape, and I'm like, well,
And it's like I said, it's an illusion. We
Damn
make
it,
it
Rusty.
sound like it's something very complex, but if you really understood what was going on in some of these, like especially in the extreme genres, you would go, "Oh my God, they make it look so easy." They make it look easy, but you know what I mean? Anyways. So, any other questions?
Oh yeah, I definitely have one. And I'm actually very curious to know. Given that you've been like a metal fan from what I understand most of your life,
Yeah.
and I have seen your show Metal Mondays on
Yeah.
Twitch.
Thank you.
I was I was actually really curious into what you're seeing because I noticed that you check out music that is like newly released in the genre. And
Right.
given the fact that you've seen the actual shift in creativity and end result in like rock and metal genres, I just was
Mhm.
wondering, I was wondering like how much room do you think the genre has left to grow? And I was
Oh,
just wondering like where do you think you see it maybe
good
going from
question,
here?
dude. Excellent question. He asked, what is my opinion of of metal in general, and where do I see it going in the future? Is there room for it in the future, or is metal dead? Well, no, metal is not dead. There are always new genres coming out and variations of the genres, and I think it's always going to be a thing. If there's something that people want and there's someone that has the creativity to bring it to life, then people are going to like it no matter what. I do see certain genres falling off, like deathcore. I see other genres that used to be big rising up again, like metalcore, uh,
Mm-hmm.
especially metalcore. Right now, in the metal scene, it's what you would think of as like pop metal, but it's more with an edge. So it's less, it's very heavy, but it also has extremely like poppy vocals, like a very hooky sound. And that is like, I think that's going to become really popular if it isn't already right now. And I see bands like Black Veil Brides coming back and doing.
Blackpink
Mm-hmm.
is a good example.
I wouldn't necessarily say that. That's more like K-pop with metal.
It's
But
still pop metal.
I don't really see any change in that category myself. That's always just as popular as it has been, and in certain parts of the world, it's always going to be popular because the fans adore it so much. There's such a need for it. But worldwide, I mean, I think I can see maybe maybe another genre of death metal coming out, something that's a variation of what's going on right now. And I can't predict what it could be because we've seen I've seen a million different genres of metal. We got pirate metal now. We got like Viking metal, things that genres that I never thought that I would see. They would actually become their own genre because it's like you can only sing about pirates so much, guys. But no, there's 100 bands out there that are doing pirate metal, and it's like it may not be my thing, but I'm for it because if there's a scene for it, that means the fans are going to support it. So I see a falling off in deathcore, and I don't see it as like it's not a fan problem. It's a problem with the bands. It's kind of I'm going to relate it to something that I saw in the '80s with hair metal and with the Hollywood scene. There was a lot of really heavy bands that were coming out, really good bands that weren't even hair metal adjacent, and then all of a sudden, like overnight, the scene was saturated with like hair metal bands, and it wasn't that the fans were really wanting it. It was that there was a lot of bands that were like willing to like lower their standards or not work as hard as the other guys. And so it kind of signaled the end of that era where, that was the last hurrah for anything like that. And it kind of suffocated a lot of the metal that was coming out, gave rise to the grunge scene in Seattle. This is always going to happen when a scene gets flooded like that. And I see deathcore doing that already. And I wouldn't be surprised if it shifts to something completely different. And I'll tell you the reason why that I think that deathcore is saturated because it's not that the music is bad. The music has a very good sound. It's well defined. It's the singers all want to sound like the same person. They really want to sound like Will Ramos or a lot of the other singers because it's the status quo for all the bands. They all do gutturals, they all do highs, and it's a thing. But if you break it down and you start listening to the bands, they're all very derivative of each other. And I think it's really going to be hard for them to get out of that box that they're in without,
coming up with something new.
yeah, without looking somewhere else. And I don't see anything wrong with that. I do see it happening, but it might become a smaller thing. And there's nothing wrong with that either. I think that, scenes are defined by their fans. And so if there's a lot of fans that like it, I was talking to Dorian the other night. He was telling me that there wasn't a hardcore scene in his city, and I was like, that may be so, but there's probably there is a town somewhere near you where there's like an underground hardcore scene. It's like one of the most common things in music is these punk and hardcore scenes pop up out of nowhere because it doesn't take a lot and it focuses on the music and the fans get behind it a lot because they get to meet a lot of people in these genres are very no ego, low ego And so you get to party with the people that you watch. You get to hang out with the guys on the stage, and a lot of fans, a lot of people in general relate with that. They like to know that musicians are people too. There's a time and a place for superstars. We're never going to meet Taylor Swift, but you might meet Joe Blow that, sings for this hardcore band, and, you might be talking to him and he might write a song about some things you're talking about, and he might even bring it up later, and whoa, that's a cool thing. So yeah, so deathcore, meh. They need to pull themselves up by the bootstraps and do something good, because they are definitely a good genre. It just they need to do something with it, and so also support your local music scene. If you like something, especially in the metal, metal adjacent stuff, these bands, they really live by you paying attention to them, listening to them, buying their merch and stuff like that. It means the world to them, and a lot of
Your
them are just like you and
patronage.
me.
Your
Yeah.
your patronage.
So again, it doesn't matter what it is. If you see something you like, support it. Be vocal about it. Tell your friends. You know, Even if they don't like it, share your stuff with people. You never know. You might make a fan somewhere. Good question.
More of these hardcore metalheads should join the WAG. They'll come
I
up with
know.
the next
I think
form.
so. I think that's a problem that, like, I was just talking about deathcore, but I think a lot of metal people in general, I've done it before too. We get wrapped up in this thing where we just define ourselves as an artist, and we're very unique, but we are also like very disconnected from the other things that are going on in the genre. And so it distances us from what it is. And we start to get this feeling like, I don't even know if what I'm doing is right, or I don't, or I'm better than them. It can go a lot of different ways, but the best thing to do is feel like you're a part of the scene. It gives you inspiration. You feel like you're actually contributing something to the thing. So I think
There's
that's
also
super important.
there's also a stigmatism that if it's got clean vocals in it, it's not metal. There's
That is
also that
that has never been a true thing. Like some
I
of the,
know, but that's
yeah,
what a lot of people are saying today.
yeah. I just think that the people that say blanket statements like that are also in a box, because they
Yep.
fail to remember, like, the roots of metal come from bands like Deep Purple and Black Sabbath that were like the most fantastic singers in the world. These guys were singing, they weren't screaming, yelling, they weren't doing fart noises with their mouths. And Mavi brought up new metal. Even, as much as I disliked a lot of the new metal bands, I thought it was cool that metal was receiving like a new injection of fans, and they were doing something so different. It's like rap and metal and all these different things. Man, as much as I didn't like it, I was still on board for it. And I actually went to a bunch of like new metal shows. Don't biscuit me, bro.
New metal kept metal alive during that time period, because during
I
that
don't
time
think
period you had a lot of pop, you had a lot of rap and country dominating. New metal
Yeah,
kept it
there are
kept it
some
in the
genres
scene.
that I just don't. That's when I laugh when I hear people say, like, especially famous artists like Marilyn Manson going like, "Metal is dead, rock is dead."
No,
It's
no.
just a sensationalist thing to say, because
Yeah.
you really can't kill a good genre no matter what. Like, it'll always come back around, and just because it's not in favor right now doesn't mean that there's not a scene somewhere or there's not
Yeah.
people that are loving it. So I don't
That's
think that's true. I think that if new metal wouldn't have come around, another genre would have come around. Similar to
oh yeah.
that, yeah. I mean, it's just the way of the world. It's always the way. I'll just say, like, when metal was big during the MTV days, like, it started to saturate, and then another form of metal basically came about with the Seattle rise of all the Seattle bands, and it was fantastic. It was organic. It was like, and these guys were fighting hard. I'm not fighting, but they
Mm-hmm.
were like really like performing harder than like a lot of the established bands were at the time. So they had every right for the eyes of the world to be on them. You know what I mean? They earned it, and
Oh
they had,
yeah.
by having a scene. And when you have a music scene in your town, and it's bringing in people from out of town, and that you're selling out shows on a Monday night, that's when stuff's starting to turn around for you. That's when all it's weird, because you never go like, this is the next big thing. All of a sudden you're in it. You're in it,
Mm-hmm.
or you're adjacent to it, and you're like, whoa, oh, you're like, I've been here this whole time, man. I remember this thing when it came. It's really wild, but you hardly ever can predict what's going to happen with any kind of sound or music. It's just wild the way that And they try to, we got a lot of promoters and stuff. They try to artificially bump, they want you to like certain things, or they want you to, and that's always going to be a thing. But no matter how hard they promote it, it's always going to be the music that stands above. So you can spend $1 billion on a music video. If the song sucks, the song sucks. It's not going to make it better.
I have a question.
Sure.
All right. So
Rusty.
being someone that believes in metal and everything, that someone that doesn't really listen to it or anything. Okay, so I want to give you two different genres of music that people listen to go in two
Sure.
different worlds of music. Now, how would somebody that's more into like hip hop or whatever if you were to try and get them to just appreciate metal, what would be like two bands that you would tell somebody that's in hip hop to
Easy.
check
I mean,
out?
it's kind of easy. The Beastie Boys, for one. The Beastie Boys, and I mean, they're really, I mean, no one can dispute that they were really like kind of a new thing. Bunch of white Jewish guys doing like rap over like rock and metal, and they were really good. And they kind of embodied a lot of the things that people never liked or never thought that would happen. And they kind of just fucking showed the world like this is a good way to do it, it wasn't necessarily the music also, it's the attitude, but you can't ignore songs like, Fight for Your Right to Party. They even got like the guitarist from Slayer, Kerry King, did the solos on a couple of their songs there. So yeah. And another band would be God, I don't know. I mean, there is more than you think when it comes to that, but
Body
I think
count.
What would be a
Body
band?
Body
count.
Count's already a metal band. I would say like
No, that's what I'm
maybe
saying. That's what I'm saying. Is give me a metal band for me to check out. Like I'm into hip hop, and you're telling me
a metal band.
Devastator.
Okay.
Devastator. Devastator would probably be up your alley.
No.
something that you would think that I would switch over to. Like be like,
I
all
would
right,
say
we'll listen.
you've probably already heard the bands that I would suggest you listen to. Like Korn is a good example.
Yeah.
Korn is like a lot of rap based lyrics, even though they don't exactly rap. It has like the flow of rap with this really dissonant, like really hardcore kind of style music, and it really fits together in a good
But what
way.
if he doesn't want? What if he's wanting to get into just metal, not have any rap to it? What's a good starting? What's a good one that he can grab hold of the metal scene with?
For me, I would suggest like the original bands like Black Sabbath, stuff that's really easy to get into, that's classical, that you probably have heard before. Even bands like Judas Priest and Iron Maiden. Here's a good one, Def Leppard. Okay.
Yeah.
When you hear Def Leppard, you're kind of like, wow, that's kind of sugary rock, right? But if you go back in their catalog just a little bit, they were a driving force of the new wave of British heavy metal. In 1983, they came out with Pyromania, and it hit. I mean, I think I was 14, and I bought that record, and I played it nonstop. And I had heard, a lot of Def Leppard stuff before. I wasn't phased that they were a little happier sounding and stuff. But I think I think that I would say go for bands that have hooks, melodies, and stuff like that in them, stuff that you can actually sing to, because it builds something in your mind that you have a positive feeling with. Instead of, I would never say that Queensryche is good. They're very progressive, and so it might turn off a casual listener. I would say stuff that makes you feel happy already, and that is not too complicated, that you're scratching your brain going, what are they doing here? It's almost like a good example is Aerosmith. They're a hard rock band, but they have a lot of different sounds in them.
Yeah.
And so when you listen to them, you get a really, I mean, everything they do is very polished. They're not necessarily heavy metal, but they're a good stepping stone in that direction. And so sometimes diving right in is not a great thing. You want to kind of take steps. So one of the biggest bands that for me that got me into metal was AC/DC, because AC/DC is like one of these 3-chord bands that really, there's nothing really complex about them, but they have these very deep, very like anthem like songs that you can like you remember. You'll know 100 AC/DC songs, and you'll be like, more, you know what I mean?
I'm curious,
So,
Jason. What do you think about Quiet Riot, something like that?
Quiet Riot was a great band too. They were really good.
Great band.
Unfortunately, they fell off really hard. Some of the bands that really were, had a great start and were really good, didn't support themselves as much as they should have, and they kind of relied on their one-hit wonder kind of thing.
You're right.
There was a lot of bands at the time that were like that. Another band was Rat, but instead of, just saying
Round
we
and
did a
round. I read that
yeah,
song.
yeah. Instead of settling with that, they followed it up with a couple of albums that were like, really, really good. They stayed on the radar for as long as they could. Unfortunately, if they fell to addiction and, were among all the saturated bands, there was a lot of good bands that came up in a time when there was this just like smothered with music. Bands like Guns N' Roses, came up from a place
Twisted
where
Sister.
at first they sounded like every other band, what I mean? It took a lot of hard work on their part. A lot of people forget, like they came from LA. They were like one of the hardest working bands. They were playing a show every weekend for like 5 years straight before the scene even hit. These guys were like, and they were very different from the sound that they had eventually. So yeah, I got a little far from the question there, Rusty, but like
Original
some of
question,
the
right?
some
But
of the old
okay, so on the hip hop part, all right, I got that one. Now,
yeah.
would you give that same list to if you were trying to sell metal to somebody that was more into the country genre? You pulled them over.
That's a good question. Yeah, I think I would. I would just give them bands
Yeah.
that weren't so heavy. Like I would definitely say Def Leppard because I think Def Leppard has a lot of the
I got one. Remember
a lot
Warrant?
of qualities that they,
Warrant.
Warrant, yeah, Warrant's another band where they have a lot of qualities where
Mhm.
their songs are very structured and they're very melodic. So I think a lot of country fans are fans of a hook, of a singable chorus, and I think that's
Yeah.
something that early metal and the new wave of British heavy metal did really good. They got songs that think of Whitesnake. Remember the band Whitesnake?
Yep.
I mean, there was a time when they had like 3 or 4 songs on Billboard charts in the top 10, and every one of them was completely different from each other, but yet we were singing them all. And like, even if we were like, oh, that's pussy rock, that's pussy metal, we don't like that. You still would listen to it, and if someone put it on at a party, you wouldn't be like, it sucks. Another band is Tesla. I don't know if you guys are
Oh,
familiar with that
Tesla's
band.
a great band for
Everybody listened to
transitioning
them. Like,
country to rock.
there was a lot of bands at the time where it didn't matter what kind of metal or what actually even what kind of music you listen to. If you put on some of these songs from some of these bands, you'd be like, yeah, that's all right. I don't mind that. That's why I always bring up AC/DC. Although they are a little heavy, they are very easy to listen to if you get into it. They have a lot of different variety in their songs.
Ask
And
that
and
from
the
them
vocal
two
tone,
genres.
the vocal tone of AC/DC was very different.
Yeah,
From
definitely.
them two genres because people that are more into hip hop and more into or the other side more into country, when you say
Right.
metal, first thing that pops in their heads is like
Slipknot,
screaming,
Lamb of
like some
God, Slayer, yeah.
stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
that's why
to adjust them over to get to that level of metal, if this would be your list that you would
yeah,
give.
and I would even go a little further back, and I would say bands like Creedence Clearwater Revival and like Leonard Skinner would actually make a country fan cross over into rock,
How
and then
about
it'd
Billy
be
Squier?
no
Kansas,
problem.
Kansas.
Billy Squier, remember him?
Billy Squier. Billy Squier was really good too. Like a very hard rock guy, but like very sensible music and lyrics. Everybody wants some.
Yeah, Steppenwolf.
So yeah, I mean, I think that if honestly, if somebody that I knew was a country fan, I would ask them, what kind of music, what kind of country they like, and then I would kind of just like use my brain and go, just a starting point. For me, I was a little kid, so I was a blank slate, and I listened to everything, so it wasn't hard for me to find something that I really liked that resonated with me. But if you have a jaded, musician that really is into something, it's still not that hard to point them in a direction. You just have to have a little bit of knowledge about, where it came from and where it goes,
Well, if you listen to Spinal Tap, that's country music.
Well, their amps go to 11.
Yeah, so I would say if somebody
That's metal.
if someone likes country, I would point him towards like Leonard Skinner and Creedence Clearwater Revival and have him listen to that.
Seeger. Yeah.
Bob Seger, yes. Oh my God, yes.
I appreciate that. Hey, listen, I might try that. I might try to hit a genre like that.
I think everybody should step outside of their real
Yeah.
box at least once in a while and Try something. Trust me, even if you do it for just the fun, you will have so much fun and have a positive experience from it. And it
Yeah.
builds it will build you
Hey,
inside. You'll feel like you're inspired and you'll have that much more strength to do the thing that you do, you know?
but
You're
since
like,
these
"Oh,
last two, these last two rounds getting paired up with DJ Chase on the first one and then maybe on the second one, you know, going from that genre to this genre, it was a big stretch through. So you know, I kind
you
of
did
had to
good.
get.
You guys, everybody did really good. Everybody,
Hell yeah.
I want to commend everybody in the contest for doing such a good job with all the tracks they've been putting out.
But now,
Really, really good.
I'm already
hey,
sitting here working on my new one.
I knew you would
hey, look,
be. I
I
knew
ain't
you
gotta.
would be.
Hey,
You're like
listen,
me.
I ain't gotta work on my new one. I'm almost finished with my new one, so that I mean, hell, I started that one this morning. I didn't know I was
So,
getting this.
you know,
I didn't
I'm
know
a
I was
pretty
gonna get
open guy. If you guys ever have any questions, it doesn't necessarily have to be about metal. It can be about rock or it can be about anything that you think that, you know, you don't really know about. And I might have something for
Polka.
you, you know. I have opinions. They may not be the right ones, but I do know a lot about music and I know
Oh,
like someone got reggae and it's not that hard. Like you can link rock to reggae. So if you like rock,
oh
you
yeah.
can, you know. Anyways, yeah. It's easier than you think is the answer. You would think it would be really hard, but I've heard people like that were into metal and they were like, I want to make a rap song. Well, just look at some of the Eminem stuff, you know. I always look at like hardcore gangster rap, and that inspires me. Believe it or not, like the delivery, like some of Ice Cube stuff, it just reminds me of metal so much. And when I hear it, I'm like, oh, I just want to do, you know, I may not do that thing, but I'll do some, you know, I'll do something inspired by that, you know what I
A
mean?
lot of
And
times
NWA,
you
and
can
a lot
listen
of
to
times
the
it's
you can listen
I
to the
might try to
cadence and
come that
rhythm
way, but
of their vocals and get you can listen to the rhythm and cadence of their vocals and I mean right there that's some metal
it's
rhythms right
heavy.
there.
It's definitely
Yeah.
heavy. Sometimes it's not even the delivery, it's the actual lyrical content.
Yeah.
Somebody can sing something with a very light tone and something and have it be devastating, you know what I mean? And you're like, what? You know, you start crying, you're like, it's not me, it's you. You're crying, you know, this is nothing. Like you guys like Patsy Cline? I can think of country
Yeah.
western artists that I've heard that made me go,
Crazy.
you know what I mean? And I'm like, I'm not even like I don't feel like I fully appreciate I know what I like in those genres and stuff, and I'll hear a song and go, God, this just blows me away. Taylor Swift is another example. I'll be like, he's Taylor Swift, and then I'll hear a song and go, man, she's so fucking good. Like, how is she so good? Like, you know?
Jason
Yeah.
secretly got married to her before she got
Yeah, this
engaged.
guy ain't got a chance, man. Sorry.
He's got pictures.
Bigamy laws are in effect. Yeah, so you know, if you guys have any more questions, shoot away. If you guys think of something later, you can always ask me or hit me up.
well, here's my question.
Mhm.
So far, you know, you've heard a lot of my hip hop tracks and stuff like that, but you
Uh-huh.
know, this round's gonna be this round. I'm gonna make my instrumental roll for this round. I'm gonna release the one I already got. But but do you think that you could turn one of my songs into a grunge song? This WAG track into a grunge song?
I think you could I mean, I know for a fact you can turn any song into another song. It's not a hard thing to
Oh
do.
yeah.
You just need to delve into the genre a little bit. That's kind of what this is about. Like the
Yeah.
WAG contest was about genre mashups. I've done genre mashups so much. I mean,
this is the problem I got. Yep. Man, Jason, you got some good music, man.
thank you.
It's your fault because I didn't really like the screaming music, like you, all in the microphone. So
I think a lot of
it's your
people
fault for me
we do
getting me that.
yeah, you're welcome, man. I think that we all do it. We all have you know, a stereotype that we think about a certain thing, and then once we kind of listen to it, we're like, well, first we start by going, well, everything else is that, but this one song I like is not like that. And it kind of opens the door to you going, well, it's not what I thought, you know.
Yeah.
I thought it was like, you know, I thought it was pussy music or whatever. And you're actually like, you know what I mean? You're listening to it and you're like, this is really good, you know, you're listening, you get into it. So the best thing an artist can do is get you to like their music, you know what I mean? Especially
Well,
as somebody that's coming in with a blank slate. If you know, It's like this. You
Yeah.
go to a show and the band's open for your favorite band. And there are always nobody bands that are local that you've never seen, or maybe you have. And one of those bands, I guarantee you'll always be going like, I was really impressed by those guys. And they'll be nothing like the band that you came to see. You know what I mean? Promoters do this all the time. And so I mean, so many times in my life, I've discovered new
Well,
music and new things by going to shows and going
I don't give a fuck,
and just
man.
having an open mind.
Y'all leave that alone, man.
Polka is a little bit blues.
I'm saying.
Polka, I just now realized it. Hell yeah.
So I just want to congratulate everybody that made it through, and I want to say, looking forward to hearing all you guys' songs. And like I said, I'm always around if you guys need to shoot something off me or want me to listen to it, or just have a stupid question. Nothing is too stupid for me. just ask away.
Jason is as much a master engineer and
oh yeah, I'm gonna put it out
sound
there.
guy as he is a metalhead.
I have
you can
I'm
get
working
advice
on,
there too.
Yeah. I'm working on a full cover of the Rain and Blood album by Slayer right now. And so when I'm through with that, I'm gonna publish it and let everybody hear that. And I think everyone's gonna like it. Well, I like it already.
Everything you've already let me listen to sounds awesome, dude.
Thank you, man.
Hey, Jason, I have
The
a
best is
question.
yet to come.
Oh,
Yes.
straight from the Ange.
Yeah, well, see, Jason has a little trigger, so I'm gonna cock it back a hot minute. So with all this AI music and spam and
She went
things
there.
like
She knows.
that,
She knows how to push my button.
okay, so a lot of artists are receiving emails and saying their labels and asking them to sign with them and things like that. What are things they should look out for, especially with
I'll
all
tell you
that
right
going
now,
on?
the first
I
thing
won't
you should
take you down the full AI out.
Yeah.
Okay, but
So the first thing that you should know as a musician that record labels never sign somebody online. They don't sign people that just publish their music online. They're looking for bands. They're looking for a band that is a unit that can prove that they can play shows. The ultimate goal for a record label is to sign a band, put out an album, and then support the album with the tour. Like, you will never get a record label that wants to sign you, do an album, and then just sit on your ass. So the benefit already is they're just never going to be looking for solo artists. They're looking for bands. And I mean, it might be different in a couple different genres, but I'm pretty much sure it's all the way across the board. If you're a good rapper, that's great, but they want to see you live and they want to see the fans interact with you, because that's where the labels will make their money. They don't make them off of record sales. They make it off of the shows that you go to. So I'll tell you right now, no record label person is ever going to cold send you an email. That's never going to happen. You actually have to work hard to get your music into their hands. And one of the ways that the bands do it is they have showcases, which is a show where a bunch of different bands perform and record label people are invited to go out and watch. One of the golden rules for A&R for any record, and I know this from, I'm friends with the A&R rep from Sony, is they never take unsolicited work. Meaning I can't send my music to them. They have to be recommended it by another person in either their company or another A&R rep. So they have to discover it organically. If not, then they're not doing their job and they just don't do it. But the sad part is people send their music to these people and they don't realize that they're not going to listen to it. They just literally will throw it in the trash because they're not allowed to accept unsolicited music. So if you are contacted by a label rep, they will always give you their title, they will give you their phone number, and they will have a header on their email from the company. So if they're messaging you an email from Sony, their email address will be at sony.com. If you're being contacted by somebody from, any record label, they'll send you the email from the record label's email. It'll never be a personal email. That's never a thing. They want a trail showing their interactions with you before you sign the contract, because it has to be on board. It has to be completely legal. You know what I mean? So the best thing you could do as a musician is not to stop, keep going, but just be realistic about your music. If you want to get your music out there, if you want to be, if you want people to like your stuff and you want to have a lot of fans, then get in a band, get on stage, go out to places where bands play, get to meet the people in the scene, go to bars, do karaoke, do whatever you can to get people to see you and like you. You know what I mean? To see you performing. That's the number one rule that I have for that. And so, and a lot of people are very unrealistic about it. They just think that, they can just keep shitting out music in their basement and they're eventually going to get somewhere. Well, you'll get somewhere, but it's never going to be anywhere with a record label, and you're never going to go on tour, and you know what I mean? You need to be realistic about this stuff. If you want to be involved in music like that, you have to work hard. And that means getting out there every night or on the nights when you need to. Also,
Damn,
AI, there's nothing wrong with AI and let me finish, Tony. Nothing wrong with AI in music. A lot of people do it and they use it. I don't think there's a problem with it. I think the problem is the non-disclosure of people using AI in their music. And so when I'm not forced to, but when I listen to something and I discover that it's AI, I'm immediately turned off because you didn't tell me that you were using that thing and I had the best intentions of you. Not that it's a bad thing, but I think that I should be able to see right up front that it was AI. And I tell you, 9 times out of 10, when I hear an AI song, the person isn't saying that it's AI. They're just publishing it, or it's just on YouTube, and I'll listen to it. And there's a lot of telltale signs. AI is not perfect in any way, shape, or form. So use AI responsibly. Also, like, don't. One of the best things you can do is get away from having AI generate your lyrics. It's a really poor thing. Use your own brain for your own stuff. Even if you don't think it's good, someone out there will like it because it's original. Don't rely on AI to do the thinking for you. Think for yourself. It'll build up that brain and get you to a better place. So always do that.
Well, I'm a little bummed that Sony record deal I got on BandLab yesterday isn't legit, but thank you.
My best friend in real life has worked for Sony for the past 40 years. Like, we worked for a record label. One of our first jobs when we were kids was at this record label that was bought out by Sony. He continued on with the company. I fucked off. He still works there. He works with a ton of artists. He has Slipknot albums on his wall. And if I have any questions that aren't intuitive, I will ask him and other people that I'm still friends with in the business. I have tons of them. And literally, I mean, you have to work really hard. You cannot just, like, making songs and recording songs is not enough. You have to get out there and show that you want it. You know what I mean? And when you show people that you want it by getting on stage and bearing yourself for everybody, the record label see it too.
Yeah, there is a grind you have to go through there.
Yeah. It's very hard, and I don't want to stop anybody from making music. That's not my intention. I think that making music online is still very viable. You can still become an artist, solo artist. You don't need a big label to support you when it comes to that, because a big label is really only for supporting you on a big tour. They pay for all the expenses, they pay for everything, something that you couldn't do as a person. So if your intention is just to make music and have fun doing it, but don't get confused and don't think that, you're gonna change the world by just writing songs in your basement. Like, there are people that are doing like 100 times more than that every minute of their lives, and they want it, and those are the people that the record labels are going to gravitate towards. Yeah,
Yes,
that's it.
streaming artists and performing artists are two different
Right. I
types
go
of
on
artists to the record
Twitch and I
labels.
look all the time for people, and I find people. There's a very different crowd from the people that are recording. There's a lot of them on there that are recording music, and it's all great. They're all really good. And then there's the other side where people are actually performing, and it seems like it's nothing, but man, they're doing it every night. They're going on there, spending 3 or 4 hours, sometimes, up to 12 hours on a stream, taking requests from the audience, singing their guts out. Those people have a good shot at going somewhere. Even though they are solo, they have better shot than a lot of people. So I think if you also want to, if you want to get a good inspiration for your music, go on Twitch and watch some of the artists on there, and you'll meet some people that'll make you feel good about what you do, and that will inspire you to do more. And I always say this too, above else, like, don't let BandLab define you. Like, BandLab is a bunch of musicians. We're all musicians. So everything is great. Everybody's going to support each other. That's just the way it is. But you're never going to get real fans, which is what you want as a musician. You want people that don't listen to music to buy your music and listen to your music. So take your music off of BandLab, take chances, make YouTube videos, put your music on Spotify, go on Twitch, stream your music, sing it, do anything that will reward you for the thing that you're doing. Because when you get stuck in a rut, or I won't even say it's a rut, but when you get stuck on BandLab, there's no payback. BandLab will never support you. You will never get a dime. You will never get anything other than a like or a follow. And that doesn't mean anything to anybody when everybody's a musician. Like I said, everybody's going to like everything. So you want to take a chance, you want to do something, you want to go to the places where people are taking really real chances every day. And like I said, you don't have to get a band to do that. That just means putting your music on YouTube, putting it on Spotify, putting it on services where you get rewarded for the plays, or you get rewarded for the watches and likes. It's a real thing. I said this before. I think that once everybody gets to a certain point with their music, I think they should try to do like a streaming show, like what we're doing now. Go on Twitch, go on YouTube, stream your music, talk about music, develop a brand for yourself. Let people know you outside of the BandLab thing. Get comfortable. You know what I mean?
Or come on Angified. The best place to
It
come to
still has a
stream your
good place.
music.
Yes. I mean, and I'm not saying BandLab is a terrible place. Definitely, it's brought us all together, and I love that. But it's never going to reward you for what you do. If you want that, then you need to go places that do it, and don't be afraid. Just do it. Just like Rusty says, don't be afraid. You know.
No, it's don't be scared.
Yeah. Take chances. Take chances. Music is about taking chances. So sometimes you have to take a chance. You don't have to fucking risk your life. It's just, it's your music. You're going to put it out there anyway. Why not do it? Better late than never,
And take your reputation serious. Take your presence
Right.
serious, your brand.
Be mindful of your brand. Be mindful of what you want people to think you are. I always tell people, like, when it comes to like putting your music on places like YouTube and Spotify, you really want to develop yourself as an individual. And so a lot of times you might want to think about using your real name, because people start to identify with the artist that you are, and they lose track of who you are as a person. So sometimes it can mean a lot to use your real name and come across like a real person. Think of that. Think of it.
Well, I thank you so much, Jason, for
You're
coming
welcome.
in
You're
and
welcome.
consulting and
I'll talk
answering
all
our
fucking night.
questions.
Yeah, you're
I'll
like
write
the
a book
Tony
someday.
Robbins
Lou,
of
do you have a
music consulting.
question?
I do want everybody to do good. I love
I
everybody
can't
in here.
hear you.
Who's talking?
Check 1 2.
Lou,
Lou.
he said, can I ask something, or can I
Sure.
talk?
Yes.
So that's I was.
Can you hear me? How am I sound?
Yeah.
Yes, Lou.
Yeah.
I'm just curious. I would love to respond a little bit. I believe everything you say is spot on. I mean, different avenues and different areas besides BandLab to progress your career and all that. I'm gonna back
You gotta
up.
take chances.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
back up about 20 seconds. So, defending the fact that plays and views aren't important to me. If I had 30 plays, I'm very backed up and not confident. When I get 1,600 plays, I'm very confident. When I
Some
get
people
44,000 plays, I'm extremely confident. So for me personally, to respond to the fact you said plays don't matter,
there's
and
nothing wrong with
views don't
that.
matter, but for me, the confidence of people saying, "Wow, I actually looked at him for even 2-3 seconds," psychologically makes me feel like I can pursue
But
different avenues.
you need to feel that confidence regardless of that
Yeah.
kind of
I
reassurance.
there's nothing wrong with
If
that.
you
But the
need
ultimate goal of our music
that,
isn't to boost our confidence.
I
It's to
knew
actually
this was going
become
to sound
better
like big bullshit,
musicians.
but what I'm saying is, says who?
Says the industry that we're a part of. If you
What
want to be
industry?
relevant, then you need to
Being
get
a
out
human
there.
being?
your confidence
You
shows
can
in your
like it.
your
And like I
material.
said, if you're on a platform with all musicians, you're going to get nothing but likes, and you'll never get paid for it, and you'll never get anywhere.
Not looking to get paid for it.
Well, I mean, the ultimate goal as a musician is to get your music out there and get paid for it.
Some musicians.
Well, then you're never going to get your music listened to if people don't buy it, is what I'm saying.
If one person listens to my song, weird as I say, I did a good job. I'm just
Yes,
that's how I feel.
you
Then
win.
I would say you're
You
not
win at
doing
that.
it for the reasons that most people do it for, which is to actually get their music out there and become an artist, become an
This is my
original artist.
sanctuary. When I talk to you guys,
Yeah.
Jason,
Yeah.
Tony, and this right here, it pays me $1 million a night. That's all I'm
Yeah,
saying.
everybody that makes music for
Even
their
when
own
I
thing.
get yelled at, Ange yells at me, Tony, that's a
I
problem.
would say there's
Doesn't
nothing wrong
matter.
with
I
that.
love
If
it.
people
I
make music for
fucking
their
love
own
it.
reasons, but if you want to become a professional musician, then you really have to play the game, and that
At
means
53
doing the
years
things.
old, I've been a pro in a lot of things in my life. It's not going to be a musician.
And I have to ask
Well, then this
you,
advice
Lou.
is not for you.
Lou, I do have to ask you. You were in the winter season of the WAG, correct?
Correct.
Yes. I know that you haven't, watched this season coming in, but we are just finishing up round 2, going into round 3.
Sounds
What did
awesome.
you find the most challenging in the winter season with your collaborations?
I felt pretty easy because my collaboration was such a talented artist. He should be somewhere. It's all where you live, where you're from, and how much money you got. I already understand that a long time ago.
Well, no, I'm talking about that feeling that you got, just like that one like, how that collaboration also made you feel like a
We
winner.
already won. We already won.
Yes.
Already won.
Yes.
We
And
already
that is
won
the story of
first
the
time I
WAG,
texted him,
everyone.
and he
Let me also add that
told
if
me it's
you are
okay. I already
content with
won the
what,
competition.
yeah,
All right, let
if
me
you're content
spotlight
with
you
what
back
you
up
do as a
there.
musician, you don't need anybody to verify you. You don't need somebody to pat you on the back. You don't need somebody to like your stuff. You're going to go and get better at what you're doing no matter what. That's
I've
all.
been doing music with Tony Dumont since 7th grade, and he always laughed at everything I come up with. And he laughs, but he laughs in a loving way of, Lou, keep fucking doing what you're doing. Don't change what you're doing. It's you, and keep it on. And that's what makes me feel great. Right now, I look at my watch. I'm like, I have another half an hour. I don't want to go in there. That's the real world. This is the realistic bubble that I want to be in.
No, music is
24/7.
escapism. Music is
It's not an escape.
escapism
I
for
want to
some.
be here
Well,
24/7.
a lot of
I sleep
artists
in the
use
couch.
it
I
to.
wake up here. I want to write some
Well,
music tomorrow.
music's therapy. And just when you think you figured it out, you find a new genre. And you try something a new way, step out of your box and find another part of you, and be proud of you for even going ahead and attempting to do something different.
Yeah.
Because that is very, very difficult. Even, change isn't easy for everyone. So to change just a little hair of a thing,
You're right.
Yeah.
So congratulations,
And like I
everyone.
said, guys, this doesn't apply to everybody. This applies to people that really want to push their stuff and they really want to get their music out there and they have aspirations to maybe label interests and stuff like that. If you're happy with your music and you just want to make music, keep doing what you're doing. Don't let what I'm saying bother you, because it should never bother you. There's 2 different games going on there. There's people that are making music for a different reason. They're making it for fun. They're doing it because they love it and because of the feelings they get from it. I would never discount that from anybody. In fact, that's one of the important steps of becoming a professional musician and getting yourself out there. So always consider that.
Yeah, if there's 10 levels to a musician, the first 5 are for fun, for love, for passion. The next 5 are like, damn, I want to make a living out of it.
Yeah. Or I want to get on stage, or,
Yeah.
play with my favorite bands, or just
There's
I want
something
to
about the
visit the world.
gratification that musicians seek out, that everybody thinks that we all need to become rich and be on stage. I feel like,
Well, it's like I said,
as
it's a
long as you
very
feel
small part of it.
successful.
But there are people with very serious intentions with music, and that's basically what I'm saying. If you take your music seriously like that, then that's the way that you should go.
Never
But
use music as a last resort. That's what I feel.
Not if you're looking to eat and get a roof over your
and
head.
especially at our age, it's already, like you said, it's already kind of too late. It's never too late when it comes to that, but it's kind of unrealistic to think that someone was going to become an Olympic level musician, and when they're 50 years old or whatever.
Correct.
Yeah. It's not impossible, but there's already people that are young and that are doing it. And it's like,
I'll tell you
goddamn, I
guys
got to
all about
compete
it.
with them.
About a year from now, I'll tell you guys all about it. So it'll be
Yeah. I'd love to hear it, man.
Oh, you
Thanks
know I'll be
again
there.
for thanks again for watching and tuning in for round 2 results and round 3 wheel spins. Jason for coming in, answering any questions.
Love you.
You guys all know where to find him if you have any questions or anything. Yes, Jason's usually available in the evenings. And I hope you guys have the best luck in your wheel or not so wheel
outside of your
house.
wheel.
Oh,
It's What's a Genre Showdown.
this round is gonna be fire.
Summer Series. I plead the 5th. Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Good night.
I love you in whole lots. Do you have those? Do you